Ben.
True.
And you saw at the end, he was like, you know, I don't even want to shake your hand, okay? I know everything that you just said. I know the BM that you didn't have online throughout Twitter.
Call him old.
But it don't matter. He is
what kind
old.
of insult is that?
Yo, people call me old. If I'm old, he old, all right? And so that's how you got to put it.
We got to work on his trash talk.
All right, but yo, Vexi's on the flip end. That's going to be one of your main slayers from Rise Nation, all right? And so, you know, if that's what he's going to talk on that main stage, we're definitely going to have to see if he's going to back it up, but I think he will.
I feel like he's going to back it up this event. You know why, Blaze? The latest pickups, Chirpy, one of the best support players in the game, top 2, no debate, and also the latest pickup of Detox. Waldo, you and I, we've been watching Detox since the regionals before Season 2 started. What can we say about him?
Detox has been another one of those players we talked about. He's vastly been improving. He's on that cusp of becoming like another top pickup on a team.
He was getting 30 kills a game basically last event.
Yeah, he's consistently getting better and better, and honestly, it's just his time to show up. He needs to show up big here. He needs to show up with the Slayers and the Vexies and Zerfting on this team. And honestly, I think the Rise pickup is a great dynamic. They ended up picking up, filling some of their holes that they had on their roster. Keem's now moved into the coaching position. And honestly, they've got firepower everywhere.
Yes, and Echofox with their disappointing loss last event in the championship game against Optic Gaming. How can they bounce back against Rise Nation?
I'm curious to keep my eye on Icy. Let's not forget, the last map he played on LAN was not a pretty one. It was pretty scary for him. Obviously, yes, he's going to bounce back. I think we all expect that. But I want that to be kind of a wake-up call for Icy. I want to see the old-school Icy come out, that run-and-gun Icy, the aggressive Icy. That's what I want to see this event. And I think it's super important for Echofox that that's the player they get, because if you string that together with the likes of Empires, that squad is so scary, and that's why I feel a lot of their fans get so disappointed that they haven't brought home a championship recently. It's because you can see the talent. It's right there before your eyes.
If it's one thing that I can say about Icy is I've never seen Icy backtrack in my life. You know what I'm saying? Throughout Icy's entire career, he's always been progressing forward, even progressing with better teams, okay? Even progressing with his game style. And you know what? In this one, I don't think it's going to be no different. He learned a lot at NOLA, you know? He might as well finish. He finished that tournament on a donut at some point. Yeah. But he's going to come back with vengeance. He's going to be playing better than ever this event. So him, old school. So we're going to have some old school Icy along with Powers. Ooh. Oh, man. We got Kenny on some front spawns as well. It's gonna be nice to see from Echofox, but let's see if they can put all those pieces together and you know, paint that picture for us.
Did I hear that right, Blaze? Kenny on front spawn.
Yes,
Kenny on front spawn. So a lot of people, we seem to forget what Kenny did earlier on in his career, especially Gears 3, where he was a top-notch slayer. He went to a support playing role when he was at Optic Gaming, but with Echofox, he's able to be more free. But taking a look at our map Beanzy picks, we're going to start off map 1 on Forge Blitz, Dam, and Lift if needed for the tiebreaker on Forge Blitz. What type of gameplay are we expecting?
We're going to see that fight up top. Honestly, you're going to see the control room fighting around the button. And honestly, this was one of Rise Nation's best maps, except on Saturday. So let me get
good on Saturday.
Yeah, on Sunday, you know, on Friday they did really well. We were hoping that they would continue it on. They actually went undefeated, and then all of a sudden they found some hiccups, and the gameplay didn't look anywhere near where they were. Yeah. But honestly, I'd like to see Echofox pick that. You know, we're seeing Echofox on Dam. It's something that they haven't played in tournament, you know, as much. But you know, and I'm also seeing Lift. So maybe these are signs to come later in the tournament as well.
Yeah, the top control room is definitely going to be a battle, but Forge Blitz is known as a map that requires a lot of heavy team fire. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off the very first game of the day here in San Diego. Rise Nation and Echofox, Benson and Godblaze, take it away.
What a first matchup to kick off San Diego. Like I said, can't wait for this one. The intensity is definitely going to be there. And you have to feel whoever wins this, of course, most likely going to come out #1 seed in the group, guy. This is a very, very important game to kickstart San Diego.
It definitely is. Look at the teams in that pool. You got Echofox, Riot Station, Fire and Ice, and then one more open bracket team. These two are definitely the top contenders in the pool, man. And I'm looking for both of them to come out. But this is going to matter on who's coming out at #1. Very important one. We're going to have Franchise get first blood to kick this one off, taking down Zerfting as well. And I think he's going to end up having to play that duel of Zerfting and Avexi's up top. You see Avexi's taking out Franchise. One more 1v1, but Kenny's in position and Detox with the cleanup. Uh-oh, I was going to say butted control in favor of Rise Nation, but Detox has to take care of Icy, and yes, he will.
Nicely played. Of course, initially it was the boys on Echofox that won that important up-top fight. All of a sudden, though, Detox takes matters into his own hands. A couple of players do fall, though, for Rise Nation, so Detox still with a ton of work to do. In fact, that's 3 players. It leaves Drix and Detox up just to make sure no trip cap does come through. As I mentioned that, though, Echofox, they jump inside the B hill. Meanwhile, Drix with an important double to save the game for Rise Nation.
Very, very important double. Want to make sure you can lock down that home hill. You got you a base of operations. Detox finding himself in a 1v2 for button control. He stays alive. Now, at this point, you just want to get your health back, okay? He's going to be up top in this control room, and now wait for reinforcements to come. They will. He's going to keep his distance, hit those L triggers, trying to make sure he can take out Kenny, but you see how Kenny is closing the gaps, closing the distance, and he picks up a double kill, and that's what makes Kenny so scary. You saw how patient they were with those shots, but Kenny still came out on top.
Kenny just said, try me. I dare you to try me. Wonderful stuff from him. As it stands, Echofox with the lead, 18-57. Just controlling the B hill. Now all of a sudden they should retake control of their home hill. And the dust should settle momentarily. Of course, very low respawn, only in our first round here. So still plenty of action still to come. You can see, I believe it's Detox that's down.
Yeah, he's going to have to tap up on that one.
Echofox were looking maybe they could find the opening they want here in round number 1. It doesn't look like it's going to happen just yet.
Well, Echo has that defensive stand. It's going to be Rise Nation looking for that opening, and you're going to start to see them actually kind of focus up on these home hills. You see the outline of your players putting some pressure in on C. It's looking like a 3v2 man advantage very quickly for Rise Nation. They're going to have to take these fights now, but you see Fran's going to find a kill. Detox under some pressure. He's going to connect with that back A, but he falls. Reinforcements come through. But as these players from Echofox have to back up to defend that home hill, that B hill may be in jeopardy.
And Cal did so well just to buy a little bit of time. He was waiting for Kenny to come and assist. Fran was there as well. Rise, they wanted to try and put pressure on both those home hills, but Echofox did well defensively, and because of that, they keep the 2-to-1 hill advantage. They keep a 40-plus cushion here in this one. Rise Nation, you probably have time for one other big team push, and now you're looking at a trip cap. A double cap just simply isn't going to cut it.
And that push is going to be now, Ben. You're going to have a Vexies try to be the first in the fight, trying to connect with these shots on Kenny, and yes, he will. So that's going to be one player down off the side of Echofox, but Powers, even the odds, 4v4 situation. Powers looking to push over to his opponent's home hill to be annoying.
That's such a big win.
Vexies have to take this. Powers trading out shots. Oh, Powers knew. I needed to lock down one hill, and that's exactly what he does. Echo to take round number 1.
You can call him a rookie, but that's a veteran play. Recognizing the situation, overextending for the opposition's home hill, draws 2 players from Rise Nation to deal with him, and kills both those players. A wonderful round number 1, and I told you the intensity on the stage is going to get heated very, very quickly. Echofox already on their feet. First round of the tournament.
It really is, yo. Round number 1 to kick this one off.
Oh, you know they want it. It's going to be good.
I love to see Powers that invested into this game as well.
Oh, they all are. They're fed up of being wide button. They're fed up of being humped online. Yeah. This is LAN, baby. This is where you have to come out and perform.
Off on
Look at Powers, 9 kills in round number 1.
And that just shows how much of a superstar he is. Now, we didn't see what the weapon placement is, and we're going to see in a few seconds, but all right, so it's going to be a blocking mid-map, so I'm okay. I'm cool with that block mid-map because, you know, power weapons do go there. Sometimes, boom will get planted in that position, but teams like to fight up top in that control room for that power weapon.
Power said 550. Yeah, bet. I'm going to beat it this event.
That's a great start
for him. 9 kills in the first round here in San Diego. Fran, of course, up top once again. Has the support of a teammate. It was Echofox that won this fight in the first round. Can they try and repeat? His friend just playing wide. Just pull away momentarily. A couple of kills going down elsewhere. But again, advantage Echofox. Detox could be in a little bit of trouble. Fran pulls out the pistol. The down comes through. That's going to be cleaned up. B-Hill now should belong to Echofox. And in actual fact, they could maybe even try and put pressure on a trip cap if they wanted to split. You see Kenny over towards A. Kenny's basically in a 1v1 here because he's definitely going to be decapped. Now the question is, can he make something happen over towards A? It's Kenny. Of course he can. There's one after he cleans it up, but wisely decides to back away.
Played it so smart. He waited for his teammate to come off spine. But we'll see. Right in front, I believe this is going to be Drix versus Kenny. Drix will get that decap. He's looking for that one shot, and he's going to get it.
Beautiful.
So that's 2 members falling from Echofox, 3 members, 4 members falling from Echofox. And now, actually, I'll take the, there you go.
Powers last man alive. He's going to just make sure that the B-Hill does not get capped. Nicely done from him, but Drix did so well to win that first fight. So patient, recognized the importance of it. Of course, his teammates elsewhere, they win their fights. So Rise still alive in this one as it stands, 69-54. Echofox just looking to secure their hill. Of course, it's going to be A, but Rise Nation do a good job. 2-to-1 hill advantage in their favor, but still anyone's game.
Definitely a lot of back and forth action in that engagement, but now Echofox, they got to slow it down. Slight lead that's going to dissipate very, very soon, just based off Rise Nation having 2 of these hills. But Echo is going to make that option to say, hey, you know what? Let's see if we can kind of play for both these home hills. You see the pressure over there on the C hill. You got 3 Echofox players there. Powers just watching the back lines. He's not going to have no action in this position, waiting for that flank, making sure it's clear. No players in his vicinity. He does see one around that area.
And the reason he was doing that is because he got the call out from his teammate that Avexys was pushing through. So he's been lingering, waiting for that push to come through. But Avexys could be in a world of trouble because I don't think he's going to expect Powers to be here. Powers is going to peek out, not even going to win the gunfight. Avexys,
ready for it.
Nicely done. Because of that, Rise Nation still with a 2-1 hill advantage.
And now they're going to chase down a franchise. They gave out that call out, but Kenny, he's going to draw a few players' attention. But Fran is trying to come in and play cleanup. He's got 2 players in front of him. He's going to put up a nice blow on that meat shield, but looking for one more. Can't get it done. Drix finishes them off. So that's 3 Echofox players down. But Echofox, 2 hills to their advantage currently. We'll see if Icy can keep that, but he cannot, so he will fall. Now, 2 hill advantage going back in favor of Rise, and they can win off of 2. Currently, Echofox not getting any points.
It was that kill, though, that may just slow things down. Kenny with the pick onto Drix. Rise still, well, truly in the driver's seat here in round number 2. As Kenny looking maybe just to try and overextend straight over towards Rise's home hill. That, of course, the C hill in this situation. Avexys does have a little bit of support, though. It's Detox landing some great shots, and Kenny will go down and instantly going to be picked up. As once again, the assault over towards Rise Nation's home hill will continue. Can Kenny at least get it neutralized? Avexys is over towards his left-hand side. Kenny gets the call out. Somehow Kenny's still alive. There's Fran to assist. That's a double for him.
A close one. Echo can win off of 2, I believe. They just need to keep it. Zerpting, he can't decap that. Big kill by Powers. He's going to have to get aggressive, but now Rise Nation not getting any points. It's looking bad for Rise. Echo looking to take the first 2 rounds in this one, and I think they will be. And nothing that Rise can do unless they get both these decaps.
Powers knew in that situation he just had to delay that fight as long as possible. Keep Rise not getting any points whatsoever. A very, very smart fight from him, and, well, Kenny's going to let Jerpy know about it. That's 2-0 lead for Echofox.
All right, Echofox starting off with this intensity high. So now, when I'm going to look at this next weapon placement, it's going to be in the top of the control room. I'm looking for Rise Nation to get one of these long-range weapons on board, rather if it's M-Bar, if it's going to be Snipe. I don't know if they're going to end up focusing down low. It's definitely going to go control tower. That's their bread and butter. There you go.
I feel like it's brave, though, because that initial fight so far in 2 rounds, they haven't actually won once. It's been Echofox that have controlled it. Now, yes, I know you like to say, well, you have a little bit more to play for, right?
More
you're going to go a little bit harder when you place down that weapon, and, well, we'll see if that is going to be the case here for Rise. But well, one thing's for sure, you know, round number 1, we praised a ton of Powers for 9 kills. Everyone at Echofox slaying extremely well there in round number 2, but the initial already underway. Once again, you can see that up top fight. Fran is going to be there with Icy. It's going to be Zerp and Avexys that he's trying to make it happen, and it's not going to happen. And Icy's going to say, well, thanks very much, lads. I'll grab that snipe.
Yep, and he's going to get this first M-Bar of the match. And Icy, very deadly with it, but Detox knows that, hey, I can't let this guy get any free shots. He needs control of this button for his team. And good shots by Detox, just could not clean it up. I'm trying to see Icy's health. I think he was down all the way to 40%. So Detox not able to get it done, but Icy keeping control over that tower, which is going to be very important as this round progresses.
He was weak, just not weak enough. As now, as we mentioned, he has button control, he has tower control, and also the M-Bar in the back pocket. We'll see if he's able to hit some nice shots. Of course, he does concede control of the control tower. Backs away. As Rise wanted to push it, it's going to be Zerp team that gets up top, but ultimately Echofox say, all right, well, take control of it. We're not too worried. We can now use the M-Bar elsewhere on the map and try and get ourselves an opening.
Now, for our new viewers, you see Zerpting, and you see the angles in which he has sitting in his control tower, also controlling that button as well. You know, you hear those shots in the background. You hear that M-Bar just revving up. Icy not able to connect just yet, but Icy doing what's most important is he's making sure he's defending that B hill.
Right. Zerpting living dangerously, though, because we know Icy can hit some shots with the M-Bar, and if you over-challenge, over-peak, well, you expect the kill to come.
And this is a good 2-cap setup by Echofox. They say, hey, Kenny, just make sure nobody flanks. We're not going to put ourselves in any position to get Lancer down from the B hill. As long as it's capped, Echo could defend it with Icy just having that M-Bar. And, you know, you see Rise Nation kind of recognizing that and just knowing that
oh, no! Avexys said 2v1. Don't mind if I do.
Yep.
2 important kills as well because Icy puts the play with M-Bar.
Exactly. And Rise, they recognized it. They knew that they had to push on through to get Echofox off that power position. That was the only way they were going to get control over the B hill. Now, playing from behind, they're just going to be 10 points down. They got 2 hills in their advantage as well. That home hill is there. The question is, will Echofox get their home hill back? And I think they will. It's either that or they overextend it.
This was a very similar situation to what we saw in the last round. Rise Nation with a 2-1 hill advantage and a fragile lead. Now, Avexys with Embar as well. The round is definitely set up in favor of Rise Nation. They need to close it out, get that first round win on the board. For Echofox, things are going to slow down as they wait to find that opening, find that pick. This is one of those rounds where things are going to happen very, very quickly, and it very well may end up in a trip cap domination.
Now you see Zerpting starting to pepper up that player. Avexys has the Embar in hand too as well. That's going to be the new one that just came up off respawn. So let's see what he can do with that. 1 kill already.
This is where you need someone from Rise to make the smart play, the overextension, and that's exactly what Avexys is thinking about here.
Question is, does he go behind enemy lines? He just won some shots on his B-Hill. Uh-oh, I see what you're going to do. That B-Hill decap. Oh, Avexys taking too much damage, and he recognized that. He's going to back up, but one of these hills, the home hill, is in favor of Rise Nation. They will get their first round on the board. Echofox, what you going to do on his weapon selection?
Oh, wonderful hold there from Rise Nation. They get that first round win. Avexys showing work with the Embar there as he found the first pick, which ultimately just closed out that round for Rise Nation.
All right, let's see what they want to do here. I'm thinking that Echofox is maybe going to go for those dual spots next. Usually the Incinerator on the weapon placement is going to be the last one, but we'll see when that comes around. And you see Incinerator hover down low, but you still got those dual spawns on the side where you can get maybe, okay, so they're going to put Incense down, and the block is already used. So the way I kind of take that is that whatever dual weapons you put down, if it's Hammerburst, Marks, or Retro, Botok, whatever it is, both you and your opponent will have that weapon. Sure. Both teams super talented with it. That's going to make these fights for that B-Hill super, super chaotic. And they have to put something down with that block already being used, since you can only use one block. So they're going to be patient and say, hey, we love to fight right now. We'll wait to the back half of the first half before we put the secondaries down.
Fram once again looking to get a first blood. This time Avexys denies him. And Avexys going big up top in that control tower fight. That's a double. He's going to take Embar, and Rise Nation on a higher respawn round may actually just instantly try and capitalize here on the opening that they have. Cal try to overextend, but he's in a world of pain as Detox and Drix both trying to land some damage down. Ultimately, Cal falls, and all the hill be capped in time. No pressure so far on A, as there's an update. What's going on in Pool D? A 7-2 win in map number 1 there for Space Station. In this one, Echofox, at least in this round, playing a little defensive because Rise Nation putting the pressure on.
All right. So Embar is in Avexys' hand again. I want to get on board with Avexys because this is the guy, this has been a superstar. You see him, you see the glow from the back end of the map. He got the big double kill up top to get his favorite power weapon. And now I want to see if he can use it for them to close out the round. Gets to call out that Kenny's up top, but he's getting saying, hey, Kenny's on his flank. Connects with that one. Oh, almost got him, but he's going to push it with his shotgun out. Going to try to cap this, say, Icy, you got to fight me. You got to fight me. And Icy wins that fight, but barely. That was Kyle. That was a 96%. He had 4% left on his health when Avexys died.
Kyle's going to take it. 4% is all he needs to keep Echofox alive in this one. And Kyle doing a wonderful job. Gets the down. 2 downs, actually. And all of a sudden, in a flick of a switch, a blink of an eye, Echofox now in control of the round, looking to put pressure over towards the Sea Hill. Cal can't find another one, but Detox, they actually trade out. Brian is down. He's going to be cleaned up. Rise Nation survived the round.
And you're going to have Echofox with a 1-man advantage. But the question is, can they use that man advantage to get the home field of Rise? They're trying, and Avexys defending this one. I want to see, is it another player that's out there going to decap the B-Hill, maybe?
I don't think there is.
Nope. There you go. Echofox get another one on the board. And that one should have went to Rise. Avexys, even though he did a lot during that round, he was just missed that shot by an inch to take down Icy.
And that's where you have to give a ton of props to Cal, right? He saves Echofox the round, right? He wins the 1v1 against Avexys, instantly pulls out the Lancer, gets it down, teammate comes in, secures 2 kills mid-cut, and instantly the pressure goes down over towards Rise Nation home hill. Very, very good stuff.
Also, you think about it, that was 4 quick kills.
Yeah,
the Avexys,
quick
the 2 in the middle, and the trade.
And that's why all of a sudden, when the resources came from Echofox towards Rise Nation's home hill, there was nothing they could do. They were just completely outnumbered. The timer was so quick that they had to wait so long for those extra reinforcements.
All right, so I said that they had to put a weapon down, and so this is going to be the Hammerburst. I think this is going to be the less lethal of all the secondary weapons in which you have to choose from. But at the same time, you're going to see that, you're going to have a lot of players that's going to be super, super accurate with that gun across the map.
One thing to quickly glance at, Jerpy in the kill column. Just 1 kill so far in 4 rounds of gameplay. He's definitely going to need to step things up in a game of this intensity, where you can see the bad blood from both of our two teams. As once again, the up top fight, Vexy's dominated recently, but it's a first blood for Franchise. I believe that's his 3rd of the game, as Detox now looking to just scramble, get away with his life, looks to go back, and, well, that's a wonderful pick there on a friend. Icy has grabbed Embar. Detox thinking about maybe going back for a little bit more. Is he going to try and push? Icy's expecting it, and because of that, Kenny has come over to Icy's position just to secure that Embar and make sure they get away with it. But I swear, a ton of kills.
They got the power position down low, too, as well. Now, Detox, smart move. He recognizes that he needs to get in an action in case his teammates do not win this fight. And now he's going to join up quick 1v2. They should be in that B hill to try to cap up. Detox going to move on over to this home hill. Fran goes down, quick cleanup, and Rise gets another one on the board.
And that's despite the initial fight up top being won by Echofox. Rise's rotation around the map was just superior to Echofox in that round. They put it so well, and you see again a flurry of kills in quick succession. It opens up the map so much that Rise have done very well to keep this one close.
All right, let's see what can Rise do going into round number 6. Now, folks, after every single round, our respawn timers are increasing by 2 seconds. So currently 22 seconds on the respawn timer. So if you lose your life early on, very slim chance that you will be able to fight again in this round. Especially at this level of gameplay. So it's kind of playing out like old school Gears execution. Let's see off these opening initials, what can both teams do? You see on that kill feed, you got at the top Powers with 16, and then I believe that was a Vexy's down low with 16 as well. Both these guys on each team, the powerhouses making the kills happen, but Fran and Icy up top. Icy's gonna peek it. Fran gets the call out, so Fran's up there by himself for a little bit, but the question is, for how long? Playing a little bit passive, but Fran getting the job done, well-placed smoke. He didn't even need Icy's help to get control of up top. And that's going to be an Embar in favor of Echofox. And, you know, Rise Nation kind of dropped the ball on that one because they had every opportunity to kill Fran.
It felt like they were almost going for maybe a little bit of a bait, right? Saying, go on, over resource up top, and we're going to try and sneak a trip cap. But ultimately, that was not the case. As now Echofox is looking to try and clean up a Vexy's. He goes down. That's the pick. And again, bear in mind, a 22-second respawn delay here in round 6. So if you're down, you are definitely down and out, maybe for the round. That's how important these picks can be, as Fran trying to do work with the Embar. Tricks with a big delay, at least, with the Ensign. Fran not going to pick up the kill just yet. Rotation over towards B. Comes in from Drix. Zerpting's going to be over there as well. Fran has to get away. He scrambles for his life.
Well, he pulled that Embar out when he hit the dirt, so that Embar is going to be on the ground. And Zerpting is looking to get 2 more kills. Zerpting gives a call out that, hey, Embar is down too as well. So we'll see if Rise won. But Rise saying, hey, we got to end this one. We got 2-3 people down. Let's get in here, keep the pressure on their home hill. And yeah, Echo, not much they can do. They're going to have to go throw a smoke and go fighting. It's a 3v4, now a 3v5. Kyle, Icy, they both get 1, but that's going to be a double in favor of Rise, and that's all. That's going to be a wipe in their favor. And Echofox gets, my fault, sorry, Rise Nation ties it up 3-3.
From a round which started maybe a little questionably, they do so well to just recover it. And kind of, after the first flurry of kills, Echofox not able really to put too much damage down on the map. Of course, Fran falls with the Embar, and then instantly Rise Nation recognized. 22 seconds, boys. Go. Put the pressure on. They play so well around Echofox's home. He'll play it wide. No one overcommits. They just get the kills, and it's as simple as that. It can be very simple when you let it be.
I got to credit Echofox to winning that opening initial. You know, I gotta give him credit to winning that opening initial. That was, but you know, it was Rise who made those adjustments afterwards to get those kills. So we saw before Fran up here by himself. He kind of used his own smoke to kind of fight the 1v2 and get control. But Rise, I feel like Zerpting and Vexy, I don't want them to start playing too scared up top because they are an aggressive duel. But you have to be smart against Fran and Icy, 2 vets. They will take advantage of you being too overly aggressive.
And let's not forget how important that up top control tower fight is now, because the neutral hill is inside the incinerator. As it stands, though, it is Rise Nation with control in the round. However, the E-hill has been neutralized. Zerpting looking to try and take the fight up towards Icy. This is a 2v3 favor here of Rise Nation, and somehow Fran wins one. Cal also gets a pick elsewhere, and if Rise Nation aren't careful, they could overcommit here, and Echofox could try and punish.
So as you can see, we have a lot more action in this room. We see a lot more kills happening as well. That's because it's halftime, folks. Those respawn timers drop down 10 seconds after the first half. So we're back to 12-second respawn timers compared to the previous round at 22. So these players are respawning faster. That means that we have a lot more action. But at halftime, those power weapons are wiped off the map as well. So nothing for these players to play for just yet. Just the weapons in which they spawn with and fighting for these hills. And this is a big fight for Zerthing, but just could not get the curve on that shot, and Icy played it perfectly. He made the perfect movements. He was full red. There wasn't too many places in which he can go. And we're also seeing in the second half, Ben, how important that button is. Yep. You see the incinerator there to the left. If you can cap that hill and you have button control up top, those are 3 points right there.
Icy's such a nuisance. He actually found himself 2 kills whilst putting pressure over towards the E-hill, and because of that, that enables Kyle to walk in, at least get it neutralized, back away. Of course, they know the button was just pushed, so they wanted to. They could stack the hill, try and go for the cap, but they recognize realistically they don't have to do it just yet. It's not necessarily too out of hand for them to manage. 140 to 80.
One player had to sacrifice. He capped it on the edge so he can kind of crawl back to the rest of his teammates. Yeah, he's trying to get there.
He's like, all right, guys, I'll take one for the team.
And that was good because that button, it has a respawn timer on the use. So you know, so Rise, they couldn't just press it in that moment. Echo recognized that, and they went to go cap the hill. And now Rise, they're not going to press the button because the hill is not in their favor. They still need to play for it. But you see, slight stalemate because Rise Nation only needs 1 hill, and they've assessed that. The move is in Echofox's hand to push across and try to get that home hill, Rise Nation. But we know how turtling can be for you.
I was going to say, this is one of those situations where the guys are sat saying, all right, do the master real quick. All right, do we need 1? Do we need 2?
Yep.
We should be good on 1. Let's just play some defensive kind of play style, wait for Echofox to push us, and then go for almost a counter attack play style, if you will, as Drippy maybe left to defend D. Recognizes the pressure should be coming through. Echofox, they have to go now, at least a neutral for a little bit of time.
This is scary because you got nobody behind enemy lines, so you have to get these guys off your hill.
You can neutral and run away, and that's exactly going to be the play. Kyle.
E-hill.
Icy goes a little too far, and as you mentioned, the mid-neutral hill is going to be capped anyway.
Yep.
Bricks gets it. 203. It doesn't matter. Rise Nation take advantage here in map number 1, the 4-3 lead.
All right, so now Rise, they pull away with the lead in this one after being down 3-1. So 3 quick rounds in succession. So now I'm curious what Echofox wants to do with the first weapon placement. We saw Rise block that mid-map. That was their first choice. So they don't like fighting for no weapons down there where that B-hill was the previous round.
Go big.
If you go big.
Force the fight they don't want.
Echo loves the drop shot, so I wouldn't be surprised if a drop shot goes in that middle weapon slot. So let's see what Echo wants to do, because they know Rise, they don't like that team fight geared around that location of the map. So we'll see what got placed down in a second. Let's see, is it going to be the drop? I'm curious. Snipe up top right away. So, hey.
They like that fight.
Yeah,
they've been winning it.
Yeah, exactly. And Rise, they're cool with it. So, Echofox, Icy, Fran, 2 of the best snipers in Gears history. Now, on the flip side, you got Zerthing and the Vexies, 2 of the best M-bars in Gears 4, especially early on in their career. But all 4 of these players are good with those long-range weapons. And I might say, if you look at Echofox's team as a whole, that whole team is talented with Sniper, if you think about it. All of those players got reputations for it. And let's see what the Vexies want to do with this one.
A little bit of humping there going on, and I see he's going to be too happy about that. He's going to get flashbacks from online. But Rise Nation in the driver's seat, cruising through this round. They've made it look simple. A wonderful trip cap, as quick as you can blink. 5-3 now the advantage. That's 4 rounds in a row. Vexies up on his feet. Let him know.
Whew. So you see in this one, Rise, folks, they're locked in. They're looking to pull this one away. And you know, you gotta give Jerpy some love. You know, Jerpy
just not smiling, bro.
Jerpy always just sits in his corner and he just plays his position like a shortstop. He just sits there. He's ready for whatever comes his way, always. And that's what you love about a player like that, especially in a game like 5v5.
A fantastic teammate. I mean, I called him out a little bit earlier, saying he only had 1 kill when I think it was 5 rounds in. 5-3. You know, hasn't really had much to do.
But Jerpy, if he's doing his role properly, he's not going to have a lot of kills, you know? The kills should be going in favor of Zerthing, of Vexies, you know, those guys, and Detox.
Worth mentioning, Boomshot was placed down on the old B hill. So that fight that we obviously saw Rise Nation try and avoid early in the first half. Well, we're going to see it now in the second half. Already a couple of kills go back and forth. Zerpting, though, he's going to be traded out. Icy with a double. Fran finds Detox. That's going to be 5 down for a brief moment.
They're calling him out. They're saying, hey, you can't pick it up because Sniper's watching. So the question is when they want to go for it. And Vexy's just going to keep moving around knowing that he might get pinched. But that boom is still down. And this is the point where Echo's just like, hey, let's just go for these heals. Let him stay up top by himself. By Vexy's pressing that button, he gives his team time to respawn. And he's still on boom duty because the boom has still not been picked up.
And he's done such a good job of delaying so many things. There's a player right behind you. Kenny just kind of rolls in front of his head. Peekaboo. Make sure you pay attention. Sniper now in his hands. Is that going to be the opening to try and pick up boom? However, Jerpy down low. That's going to be a double. That's actually a triple. Drix shuts down Kyle. Kenny, when is the button up? That's the question. Headshot comes through, but he needs to be careful because the pressure could well come through.
And I lied. That's not a free boom.
You got to be careful here if you're Echofox. Time's ticking. Trip cap could come through. Kenny has to make some sort of a play from up top of that sniper rifle.
Yeah. Kenny, he's trapped between. He has one player. He has a 1v1 against the Vexy.
He got another kill though with the Vexy.
So he's still on the other side of the map, and now Detox trying to say how can I use both these boom shots to possibly get this home hill?
Already used one to no avail. Does get a kill onto Icy there with the second one. Echofox overextend.
Oh, Kenny got that headshot from the side. Kenny. He's in a power position. He's being that sharpshooter. He's going to get another kill. Let's hop on board with him.
Oh, almost found himself a fourth. And a flurry of kills from Kenny. It looked like he was out of position. New sniper rifle picked up though by Jerky, and Kenny's going to recognize it. It's a 1v2 though. Not the situation he wanted to find himself in, and Rise Nation will make him pay. But elsewhere, that trip cap domination coming through from Echofox. This Rise overcommitted. Doesn't seem to be the case. Big fight has been broken.
Jerky gets it. All right, so he's going to protect that hill. Also, the button control last time I checked was in favor, I believe, of Rise Nation.
Yes, it is.
Jerpy got that snipe. But nobody's up there just yet. I still say, hey, Jerpy needs to get in that position. I think somebody, you're going to see him start to rotate around because they say, hey, we need the sniper in a control tower. We also need you controlling that button. We got to lead, but the home hill being capped slightly. I don't think Drix will be able to do this by himself. Zerpting.
The help is going to come, though. You're going to see the support fire come through, and if Echofox aren't careful, they may actually lose the round here if the kills can come in from Rise Nation, but Zerpting has to back away. I see actually in
he's screaming, press that button, and now he's like, oh my God, nobody's up top, okay.
Don't worry, I got this, I guess. Because I see recognizing, there is no one up top. Now, as we say that though, a player does rotate. Instant button has been pushed, but I see did well to at least neutralize the hill, stops the bleeding of points here for Echofox. Home hill's going to be capped up, but Rise, they've given themselves such a wonderful cushion this round. Echofox are looking at one big attack here to try and end this in a trip cap.
This is where that control tower, you see, Rise will have a bigger lead if that E-kill was capped from the get-go. That's why you got to make sure you got those players in those power positions like that control tower on the second half, because they'll be at match point now. And the reason why I say that, when you're playing at this type of level, anything can happen. Like, Echofox can still come back and win this round. So Rise is going to have to play it perfectly. They can't take their foot off the gas, and I like this defensive stand.
Big opening from Fran. Cal also gets his hands on the sniper rifle. Plans to pick onto Jerpy as well, so they don't have to worry about that E-hill, but the problem is they have to worry about the clock. 200 to 150. If they don't neutralize that D-hill soon, their chances of winning this round are going to be over. Drix, of course, with a boom. That's 3 players. That's 4 players down. Fran, last man up. Rise Nation put themselves at map point in map number 1 here at the best.
Rise Nation. Trying to get this day number 1, this first match of Gear San Diego kicked off with a bang, and they came out swinging. When we see the stat line, it was 3-1 Echofox, and ever since then, it's all been Rise Nation. Let's see at match point, can they close this out, or will Echofox get that reverse sweep and get that momentum as well?
And I feel like you have to credit Rise Nation for the adjustments they've made as well as the game has gone on. To your point, Echofox definitely had control in the early parts, but Rise have done so well in the latter part of this game to really just take control, if you will.
Drix.
26
kills. Woo. 15 downs. 26 caps. 10 breaks. That's doing it all. Literally, that's doing everything on this map. And that's an impressive stat line.
Drake's definitely playing well, but can he now be the catalyst to close out map number 1? I want to make sure you do it. You don't want to allow Echofox even a glimpse of coming back, and Fran with a team kill there on Kenny. Curious to see if maybe Rise can capitalize on that. We'll have to wait and see, because again, another flurry of kills for Echofox. Drix finds himself in a position there, one-on-one against Kyle. Kyle says, not today, sweetheart. And that E-hill will belong to Echofox.
All right, we got all these power weapons on this map, and you're going to see
Big fire
cap coming through. Oh, that boom came up short. He's going to be patient. He's going to wait to the last possible moment for them to cap up, put a boom in that hill. I think that they can still cap this hill. I don't think they should move too far away, especially with one boom in hand, but they give up all of this real estate, all these power positions. And that was because Icy wanted to get that snipe. So boom, still in a nice spot. That's going to be one. Couldn't get that
and
double.
the flank from Kenny, keep your eye on that. Now it's a 3v1. Echofox execute the pinch perfectly. Rise Nation had no idea, and now all of a sudden the assault over towards Rise's home hill. Can they manage to capture it? Fran is leading the charge. The kills come through, and Echofox catch Rise Nation. Completely unexpected of the Kenny flank. A wonderful execution there and strategy.
Smart moves there by Echofox. You know, I was questioning Fran with that boom shot for a second because I was going to say, hey, if you just kind of hold this right-hand advantage in his doorway, you can just kind of, you know, shoot that while they're trying to cap that hill.
It was almost a perfect bait. He said, hey, guys, I got boom. Come chase me. 3 Rise players dedicate to it. Of course, one Echofox player plays for snipe. Kenny hits the flank. Just like that, you're in such a condensed area. There was no escape for Rise. The kills come through, and the trip cap followed swiftly.
All right, definitely want to put a block on that incinerator because you got too much to worry on mid-map. You got
yeah, you
boom,
do. You got snipe up top.
You got the marksers on the side. You know, typically, you really don't even want to kind of play in that area. That's going to be a 1v1 position with all the other power weapons. It's going to have 3 guys mid-map, 1 guy fighting up top, and possibly 1 guy fighting for E. But actually, both these teams may actually send 4 towards that boom shot just because of the simple fact is that you want as many bodies as you can get there. Even if you cap E in this position, you don't need to. That's why you got that 1v1 up top. That guy gets that button. You don't need anybody playing a 1v1 at the E hill.
Problem is, Fran's on that 1v1 so many times. There's Jerpy just trying to get some damage down. He's going to charge over towards Kenny. And Kenny says, don't you dare disrespect me like that ever again. Boom should be in his hands.
Yes,
Vexys wins the fight up top. Paris is going to have to evacuate the E hill as quickly as possible. Sniper picked up by Vexys.
He doesn't move.
Kenny,
no,
Kenny's
already on it.
Yeah, he's saying, not today. Now, though, what can Echofox do with the numerical advantage in the round? Putting pressure, of course, on the E hill. They know that's an easy cap. They're going to cap their home hill. Can anyone try and put pressure down over towards D? Of course, you can actually just see the sniper bullet trail. It's Kenny that managed to pick it up.
Yeah, let's actually go on board with Kenny because Kenny, he's dual wielding right now. He's got the old school T-square combo. He has that boom shot and snipe.
No, he gave up snipe.
Just pass the snipe on over to Icy. But, you know, they're looking to make some plays over there towards that E hill.
Of course, they have the lead. And they're more than happy to just wait for Rise Nation to try and push through. Almost make Rise make the mistake first and then try and capitalize upon it. Here's Rise just 1 round away from picking up map number 1. Icy headshot of Vexys. That, of course, with the snipe. Kenny needs to be careful because here comes Zerpting from behind.
Kill.
And he turns around. 1v1 being delayed, and all Kenny needs to do here is keep Zerpting up top, right? Just waste time while his teammates put pressure over towards Rise Nation's home hill, and Kenny's done a wonderful job of that. You see now the D hill being decapped. Zerpting recognized the situation, and, well, Kenny, yeah, rightfully so. Let him know. Delayed the fight beautifully there, and it just seems the last couple of rounds, some smart play calls now coming through from Echofox, and Rise Nation, they're taking the bait a little too often.
Yeah, and this is where Echo gets focused up. You know, they were very, very ecstatic within the first 4 rounds, but after Rise made this comeback, they said, okay, they're here to play. Let's get serious. Let's not get too excited, especially on these early rounds, because as we know, escalation is a marathon, you know?
Oh, yes, it is.
You know, it can turn around on you just that quickly. So let's see. We're going into round number 12. Can Echofox send us to a round 13 to kick off Gears San Diego?
Be a hell of a way to start, wouldn't it?
Boom shots taken off the map. So the spread's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have that 2v2 up top, 2v2 in the middle, and that 1v1 at the E hill now. So Kyle versus Jerpy with the Marxes. That's a deadly duo, a deadly fight between the 2 of them. We see the fight up top. It's some big engagements going on up there. Kenny gets that kill, but I'm curious, what's happening for that button control?
You want the button control fight, here it is. Fran versus the Vexys. Fran gets the advantage this time. Zerpting wants to push it. Fran has the support of Icy. It's a 2v1. They need to get the down. It comes through. Zerpting will fall. And now all of a sudden, the map control well and truly in Echofox's control. It's all 5 dead. Can they, though, get the trip cap? You see the split on the map. And Echofox player goes back to home. They put pressure over towards Rise Nation home. This is the fight. Fran just trying to play his distance. The support is there. Can they at least stagger the respawn delay from Rise Nation? There's going to be 1. Detox falls. Fran again looking for more action, just wisely playing his life. Echofox toying with their food.
And they just got the nades, so the nades just got picked up. Kenny's going to bring them on over towards this hill. Toss a few in the back.
Another down comes through. That's a beautiful double nade. It's not going to connect just yet, but again, the downs come through. The kills come through. Echofox, again, a wonderful execution in that round. First map of San Diego is going the distance at round 13.
I'll tell you one thing. If Rise loses this map, Echo is going to let them hear it.
Oh, they're smiling.
They're going to let them hear it. They say one more round away.
Oh, right? Echofox is smiling. They smell blood.
So just when, because we rarely see a team at match point make that comeback. That's a hard thing to do with a 6-3 comeback.
6-3?
So it'll be a 6-3 comeback if they pull away with it. That's a low percentage chance of coming back from something like that. And it's actually been a team that we've seen come back from 6-2s as Rise Nation. They did it twice in Vegas this year. And that's the biggest deficit from a scoreboard that we've seen so far this season.
But if you Rise, forget about the last couple of rounds. Doesn't matter. This is it. This is the only round that counts.
I like taking off that mark, because Kyle was getting some work done with it as well. Jerpy was using it too, but you know, that's just too much of a deadly weapon.
First blood from Kenny. That's detox that will fall. Zerpting, of course, up top. He wanted to try and influence that fight, but Icy's going to grab
the player flank on the other side. They both just split up and hit that flank, but Vexi's got caught out back.
Downs come through. Echofox, they have a huge advantage in this round. 2 kills and a down. Zerpting's going to be collapsed on. There's 3 Echofox players there. The kills come through. That's 4. It's down to Drix. Drix has to go big. At least buy his teammates a little bit of time. Bring around the Rosie over towards Ensign. Tripcap isn't yet coming through. Ultimately, he will fall. Now it's on Detox. What can he try and produce? Has he got the goods? No, he hasn't. Tripcap domination from Echofox from 6-3.
For the first game of the day.
Oh, and Echofox, rightfully so, on their feet, letting Rise know about it.
I told you once they focused up, started hitting those shots, went back to their strategy, and Rise pulled that one out, man.
They went straight on Twitter. They were like, I don't want to see their interactions on that one. Meanwhile, you see Echofox cool, calm, and composed. They make the comeback, and what a comeback that was. Just when you were thinking Rise Nation fully in the driver's seat, they were going to go 1-0 up in the series. Echofox produced the goods.
Is this how we're really starting off San Diego?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Benson, we saw Vexy. He said Franchise is an old man. He's going to retire him. What about told you that Franchise had the first 3 of 5 first bloods?
Oh, I'm pretty sure 3 of those were actually on a Vexy. He ain't so old, I'm telling you. You don't want to say that to a veteran who's been around as long as he has. He will make you pay for it. And he doesn't have to use his words. He'll use his gameplay. He'll use his gameplay.
Yeah, so every time Echofox had the initial kill, they turned out to win the game. But we saw a tale of 2 sides. On the first half, Echofox, they came out really strong. Franchise led the way along with Powers. But in the second half, Rise Nation, they slowed the gameplay down. They were coming back against Echofox, and they were almost there to win. But Kenny happened. Blaze, you played with Kenny in the past. When Kenny had the sniper rifle in round 9, he was able to make a huge difference getting headshots left and right.
Yeah.
But also round 10 on that flank, what happened?
You know, right there, round 10 on that flank. I don't recall too much, but actually...
it was when Fred had Boom.
Franchise had Boom.
Attack it back. Yeah. So on that next one, it was Icy. They decided to back up with that boom shot and say, hey, you know what? Let's secure all the power weapons on the map. Kenny came through with that flank. It was a greatly executed push on that one. And then you saw Echofox pull through and come out with that round 12, I believe.
It felt like Echofox were just dangling the bait in front of Rise Nation saying, we have Boom. You want to come take it? Oh, yeah. You're in a 1v3. Bet. No, you're not. It's a 3v3. Kenny's hitting the flank. Icy was there to support with a sniper rifle. It was just a very, very smart, intelligent play in the situation. And that's something that you can't really practice for, right? You can never really put yourself in that situation. That's just where instinct and good communication really comes through. And that's exactly what you get when you talk about Echofox.
I think the other part you have to talk about is how good Echofox was for stalling for time in those rounds. Yeah. Kenny did a really good job. He picked up the snipe. He waited for his opportunity, ended up getting that pick in round 9. Round 10, it was Fran stalling for time, waiting for the reinforcements to come in, kept baiting, kept aiming in, L-triggering like he was going to fire the boom shot, ended up not taking the shot. Sure. It baits him in, and all of a sudden, all his team comes in, and then all momentum was gone from there. Rise is like, oh, we have it. Oh, never mind.
I think that's the big thing to note is that momentum for Rise Nation. Right now, all of a sudden, if you're Rise, you're thinking, all right, well, you know, last event, we cruised through pool play. It was great, but we get to bracket play and we underperform. You had a 6-3 lead in map number 1 against Echofox, a big rival, a new rivalry, if you will, based off some online trash talk. But you let it slip.
Yes.
Yeah. Mentally now, what are we going to see from Rise heading into map number 2?
Well, I'm really excited to see what we're going to see from Echofox heading into the second map. But ladies and gentlemen, map 2 will be underway as we learn more about Echofox.
A lot of people don't agree with my play style. I play very fast. Like, I'm literally the best wall bouncer in the game, and everybody knows that too. So people actually hate that I do that a lot. So like, I'm like sort of like the villain. I play the villain role. Drex, he played Gears for a while. He like really helped out the team a lot. He brought more knowledge to the team. What keeps us motivated as a team is literally just our vibes. Like, we're never really the type of team to start arguing that much or anything, or get extremely emotional over a play that somebody has made or anything. We just move on. When the momentum is on our side, we literally, like, it's no way we're losing it. Teams that are sleeping on us, what I would have to say is, you're doing the wrong thing, brother. Nobody is as good as my team. We're going to be the best, and we're going to just keep on proving it from there, just prove ourselves over and over again like we've been doing. So, yeah, we're the best. That's simple.
I said Rise Nation, right? I just making sure I thought.
I don't know if
I heard Rise.
We heard Rise Nation. Okay.
Yeah,
Wanted to make sure. But heading into map 2, momentum is a big thing in Gears of War. Blaze, you've been a part of it throughout your whole career playing Gears of War. Heading into map 2, Rise Nation, Echofox, go ahead and take it away. Beanzy and Blaze, do your thing.
Well, it's Echofox that drew first blood in the series. And as I mentioned, I'm curious to see now what happens to Rise Nation. What mentally, at least, are we going to see from them as damn map number 2 already underway?
You know, the one thing is that I can say on the positive side, especially about Rise, is that the land Drix is here, okay? Always say that.
So nasty. I don't care what anyone
Drix
says.
online compared to land is two different beasts.
And often I feel like he doesn't really get the credit he deserves, despite putting up consistent numbers. So that's the key for me, consistently good numbers throughout every event that you see the guy play at. A wonderful, wonderful player, but it's these situations where I think you look for maybe the veteran Drix to come out and say, all right, guys, forget map number 1. Short-term memory doesn't matter. We're here on down. Let's win this and take it to a game 3.
You know, especially in these series, with it being a marathon, you got to have those type of mentalities, man.
Yes,
you can't be dwelling off of old stuff because it's plenty of more opportunities for you to make those comebacks. Now, you're going to have Rise Nation end up forcing this map number 3. Let's see if they can do it. So far, in this one, both teams going back and forth, fighting for control over this B hill. Powers knows he has 2 to 3 people on him, and here comes reinforcement. He's going to pick up this meat, get ready for Detox, and he's going to have some help from his teammate off the back end, but Detox makes quick work of Kenny. Now Power is trying to readjust himself. He's going to jam his gun, but gets right back into the action, and then he's going to have help from a teammate. And you just see how he stays alive.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic to watch. He was full red like 2 times in a 30-second fight that just kept being prolonged. Extra resources from Rise Nation being dragged across. Powers watched 2 of his teammates fall before his eyes, but it doesn't matter. He stays up and ultimately secures that mid-neutral hill.
So you see all 5 players grouping up. You're going to have 4. They're going to throw these smokes, and now they're going to end up making their pushes. When you spawn up, you're going to have 1 smoke in your back pocket at all times. So teams, you know, when they have to break difficult setups like this, they just wait for their teammates to respawn and bring in that extra utility. And you're going to see 3 kills, 4 kills go straight over to Echofox. And now at this point, you push on through. You get the last kill. That's 5. And the whole team just groups up and make a little victory circle.
Great spacing from Echofox as they take those fights, knowing their distance. No one falls. That's the key there for Echofox. And because of that, that's why they can put pressure on the trip cap domination. Will they secure it, though? That's the question. Another 2 kills come in. 3 for Kenny. Kenny looking to just do all the damage himself. 4. Go on, get the icing on top of the cake if you want it. It's going to be Detox, and I would have loved Powers to just let Kenny have that penta, if you will, in the situation, but it doesn't matter. Echofox on their feet, all smiles. A very convincing round number 1.
You know, in there, you know, when you're the last guy alive, you got to see if you can kind of get behind enemy lines and probably make that push. So as your team's making that 44 push on top of the B hill, that last guy who's probably defending your home hill, see if he can kind of push through that platform and work his way off the back end to get to your opponent's home hill, so that way you can extend around if your team does not win that team fight.
Problem was, Rise Nation didn't have a player in that position, right? They all fell at the mid-neutral hill very, very quickly, and because of that, the spawn timers were almost synchronized perfectly for Rise. So as soon as the first player was off spawn, they didn't even have the time to overextend towards any other hill. It had to be their home hill that they pushed, and well, you had 4 players of Echofox just stood there, L triggering, ready and waiting as round 2 now underway. Advantage Echofox, of course. They win that first round. Looking at Ting from Rise to try and get the opening here as he manages to get the easy flank there towards Icy. Can he find the double? No, he can't. It's Powers that stands in his way. And Powers finds himself a second. Detox is there ultimately to trade that out, but has to back away.
All right, so now in this one, Detox looking to get this win his last fight against Kenny. He's going to take a brick. Couldn't get that up A around the other side of that piece of cover. His teammates will try to come in and make this push. And actually, this is where Rise says, hey, you know what? Back up, hold the 2-cap. No point of us forcing a fight on a home hill and giving up this positioning that we have on B. Because you see how they're slowly starting to fortify. And the longer you give Rise Nation to set up, it's like submit, you know? The more time they have, the more time they have to get in these better positions. So let's see if Echofox can break through this concrete setup.
Going to be easy, that's for sure. Kenny opens up with a pick onto a Vexies, and you're looking for someone from Rise to just try and trade it out. Trade hasn't come just yet. As Fran and Icy try and force a 2v2, Jerpy now has to push over, but all of a sudden he's just watched everyone before his eyes fall and has to concede. Has to concede the beer. It's so liquidy, right?
Yeah, it is. Really, they just walk right on through. And so now we just got Echofox footprints all over that B hill, and you see Jerpy trying to extend this round.
Almost with the triple. But did he do enough?
Did he do enough? Yeah. Zerpting needs this one. Can he get a touch? He does.
But there's still more resources there for Echofox. Detox is going to fall. Trip cap comes through. Echofox 2-0. Now the advantage, but of course it's not worth getting carried away because we saw in map number 1, Echofox came out. They played very well. Got themselves an early lead, and then Rise Nation won, I think it was, what, 5 rounds in a row to put themselves at map point before failing to close it out. So yes, it's a good start from Echofox, but we can't draw too much into it.
All right, so let's see on this one. Boom shot in pit. That's going to be an immediate placement.
And once again, I want to point out, Powers, 10 kills in the first 2 rounds, playing very well at the initials. And we saw, obviously, in round 1 when he was just dancing around Rise Nation players over towards B, made it very, very tough. But now, of course, with Boomshot being down on the map, that's going to change that fight completely.
It's going to change it drastically. Now, both teams are going to be putting all their focus over towards this Boom pit. Vexies gets first and second blood. He's going to back up, regroup. He's going to have to deal with Powers, and Powers is going to stop that monster. Get the quick cleanup. We'll see if he can get 2 kills of his own, but he's going to have some help from Icy. Boom picked up currently as well. Let's see what they can do with it.
Try to make it a 2v1 for that Boom, but ultimately Powers had to back away. Zerpting and Drix still alive. Kenny and Kyle can join Powers for those extra resources. Speaking of Kenny, of course, now look at his perspective as he makes his way over towards that B hill. Expecting someone from from Rise Nation to be over there.
Kenny should get as wide as possible. He recognizes it. That's going to be a good cutoff smoke because if somebody pushed in and help that guy, he gets stunned by that smoke, and that's a Boom headshot over the cover. And Zerpting connecting with 2 of them back to back, and now he's going to be able to cap this hill. He's going to have some reinforcements. He's going to say, hey, cap this. Let me go help the rest of the squad. We're putting some pressure on the home hill of Echofox.
Just trying to stop the bleeding of rounds. Zerpting touches the C hill, and all of a sudden he's met by a barrage of bullets from Echofoxes. They want to try and push this. Zerpting full red. Is he going to escape with his life? Just barely. In fact, Detox has fallen, and Rise needs to be careful because this could be a counter-attack here from Echofox.
That's a good teammate. You know, he dies to pick you up. Now let's see what Zerpting's going to do with Detox's kindness in that one. And Zerpting's going to fall right away. I do believe I saw a Boom shot on the ground.
They're falling like dominoes. They're falling like dominoes. The Vexies now scrambling over, maybe towards the C-hill, trying to delay the game at least if he can, but actually says not a chance.
Yeah, I want to believe this is Detox. This is him on his home hill. Yeah, that's him on his home hill. Just take note how Echofox just transitions on over to the other side of the map. That Boom shot's going to be up in about 30 more seconds, probably 25 at this point. And now you got Echofox. They're going to be setting up for it. They also going to be putting pressure on the home hill. So now Rise Nation is in this position. We need to get our home hill.
Oh, Powers.
We need to fight for Boom.
Don't turn on it, Powers. That would have been a triple kill. Vexies just delays it, but to your point, you see all the resources from Rise Nation being drawn to their home hill that frees up.
Detox. Boom. Let's go to Detox. He's in a power position. He has to defend for that Boom shot. Here you go. And he's off on this end. Looking to get some shots in. His teammate's going to go down. He's probably going to go down as well.
Back away.
Boom shot being picked up by Kenny. So Echo, they have 3 players down now. They just need to get in a position to end this one.
And again, that's just smart play from Echofox. You see the pressure over towards Rise Nation's home hill. Rise have to respect it. They have to flood back to try and defend to make sure they don't get trip cap. Freeze up, Boom. Now you expect to see a trip cap come through from Echofox. A couple of wisely placed booms, and this round should be over, but all of a sudden, Rise Nation with a flurry of defensive kills of their own. A neutral, of course, but this round definitely not over just yet, and Detox has himself a Boom now.
Yeah, he does. Didn't see how many shots he had in that Boom, but He has, even if he has one, that can definitely change the tide of this round.
I would say it's two, yeah. I don't think the boom was even fired in that fight.
All right, so that boom's going to be up in 1 minute and 15.
Well, that's not a good boom.
Yeah, that's a very, very bad boom. We
Worst case scenario.
We didn't see if any other players was over there or if Vexy's was down and he tried to just save him, then got baited. But still, Detox has it. But you just see how Echofox slowly just trying to, you know, funnel him back into the spine. You're like, Detox is being forced back. But he needs to push forward because he has the boom shot in hand. He needs to at least get to this B hill.
It's important to note, 2-to-1 advantage as well for Rise Nation, right? So they've done the math, I would assume, in this situation, say, yeah, we should be good just on one hill. Make sure now we just don't all fall and we don't get trip cap. Yeah, that should be the agenda.
Detox has the boom on his home hill. He's just going to sit there with it just in case, you know, when Echofox starts to flood it. Echo needs to bait the boom out. I think that's going to be Kenny's job. Yes, it is. So Kenny baits the boom. Now Kyle doesn't have to worry about that. He just needs to get in here and hit his shots.
Go for the neutral. There's resources here. All of a sudden, 3 players. No, 1 player makes travel over towards the C hill. At least there's a trip cap going to come in time for Echofox.
Wow.
You hate to see
That's why you don't
if
want
you're Rise Nation. Vexy's tried scrambling to B, but it was just too late.
That can't happen, though, especially with boom in hand.
No,
that's why in those situations, you can't turtle bend.
Yep.
You know,
say it all the time.
That's why I say, I understand what they tried to do. Bring the boom to the back line, secure our home hill, but that player can still easily be baited out. Take the boom towards that B hill. Force that fight further away from your home hill and draw those players away.
It gives you time to respawn, right?
Exactly.
And join the fight. Vexy's made the right play. The problem was he made the right play too late. By the time he's already extending over towards the B hill to try and at least delay the round, his teammates are dead, and there's 3 Echofox players in your home hill. It gets capped very, very quickly.
All right, let's see in this one. Boom shot down. We're going to have a block mid-map as well. So both these teams, they love the setup of this map. Especially at this level, they love playing for the boom shot in pit. So let's see who's going to win this initial and come out on top with it.
Ready. A couple of Echofox players dancing and darting through the smoke grenade. Trade comes through.
Down.
Jopi is down. Is he going to be cleaned up? Yes, he is. And Jopi, of course, stands up, rejoins the fight. Rise Nation in full control early here in round 4. 5 players dead for Echofox. Unsure whether Rise can maybe get that trip cap. We'll see. It's going to be close, that's for sure. 2 players now being drawn over towards the A hill. That is Echofox's home. Is he going to be able to touch it in time? Nope. Because Rix had himself a boom. Rise Nation get their first round on the board.
Right. Hey, Rise, they did this in the first half. They came back from that 3-1 deficit and took that 6-3 lead, you know?
Yes, they did.
In these later rounds, it's going to be good for them as long as these players win these opening initials on a map like Dam. Based off how close those hills are, you can pull off those easy trip caps early on. But the thing is about it being in the first half is that neutral hill is so far away at B, and the focus is all the way on the other side of the map at that pit. So even if your team loses that team fight at pit, based off the other team just kind of scurrying for the rest of those hills, you may have time to possibly defend your home hill, but if your opponent gets that boom, then you're going to have to bait out both of those 2 booms, then have the last 3 players coming off a respawn to contest for that home hill. And at that point, you got to hope that your opponent hasn't capped the rest of the hills on the map. So we see the focal point down low. Both teams, I believe they got 4 to 5 players focusing on this boom shot. Rightfully so.
Frank quick picks it. He grabs it, doesn't fall. It was Zerpteam that managed to find the pick, but Icy trades out Zerpteam. Now I'm curious to see if the boom's still on the floor. Drix with a pick onto Icy. So now you have yourself a, 4v4, 3v3. Kill still coming in. Drix drops. It's Kenny there. Powers with a pick on the Detox as well. Still 2 more players from Rise Nation alive as Kyle looks to just try and maybe put the final nail in the coffin of this round. Both players drop. Wonderful stuff from Echo right there.
Yep, and that boom is going to get picked up. But the boom shot timer is on a minute and 30. That boom's been sitting on that ground for a while now.
Like 20 seconds almost, it felt like. It was a long time. Because Fran went straight for the quick pick, and it opened up the entire
They were actually it was about 4 seconds away from that boom shot disappearing, because if it sits on the ground for 30 seconds, it just vanishes. Right. It just goes to the sunken place where all the power weapons and weapons go Gears of War.
It's the hidden treasure under the map, if you will. There's Kenny, as we
2 booms still.
2 boom, yep. That's both to fire. Backs away over towards the C hill.
So this is where it gets dangerous, because now Echo says, all right, we got this boom. We can kind of rotate on over to the B setup and hold the 2 hill setup, right? But if he goes over to fortify, if Rise Nation plays this smart, the boom shot will be on the other side of the map when a new boom spawns. So let Echofox stay over here. Let him fortify. Let him set up. And then Rise Nation just plays for that new boom, especially if Kenny's going to be on this side of the map.
Here's the worry, though, because you're absolutely right. What if Rise Nation play for the other side of the map? Echofox realized, and they put the pressure on the trip cap as new boom comes up. If I'm Echofox, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, wait for Rise Nation to overcommit on the other side of the map, and we're just going to go. We're going to go for a trip cap because we still have 2 booms to use as well. So it's essentially 2 boom versus 2 boom.
So, but this is a defensive stand. I'm not sure if this is the best spot for Kenny to be in. 19 seconds to new boom spawns up. Kenny got the call out,
that's where you want
and he's rushing. He's rushing to the other side. He knows that no matter what happens, I need to make sure that we can secure 4 booms in this round. And if they can do that, that puts Echo in a better position. At this point, as Kenny's rotating to the other side, this is where if you're Rise Nation, you want to trip cap under their nose.
There's one. Fran will full though. There's still 1 boom left here for Kenny as he's just watching as a teammates just fall before his eyes. And the problem is, as Echofox rotated, Rise were just a step ahead of the game, it felt like, on the rotation towards new boom. Kenny, he's going to drop. Rise Nation, very well played. Got to give them credit for that. That was really, really good stuff.
You know, the most important thing is that if Rise Nation that entire time keeping track of that boom shot, keeping track of that character model, that's why sometimes you see in top teams, you know, you see some characters pick up those power weapons and they start trading it out throughout the range. They want to put in the best player's hands, but also with that trade, if your opponents don't see it,
keep them guessing.
They're calling out, you know, Mira or Sniper has the boom shot, whatever that character model is for the Swarm. But, you know, little do they know that boom shot's in somebody else's hand.
Problem is, Echofox with a point lead, they can win on 1. Rise Nation looking to go for the trip cap. Smoke comes out. That is a wild boom.
But it went through the car. It actually went through that hole. So it goes through, but it didn't connect with that back wall. That was a good choice. Get the guy at the back with that Lancer out.
Neutral C. Now can you go for the trip cap? They have the advantage. Is anyone from Echofox rotating? The delay over towards C hasn't been enough of Xyz with the double. The revive comes through. Keep your eye on Kyle. The other side of the map, he goes down. Not able to scramble to B. Beautiful from Rise Nation. Everything about that round was well executed from them.
That was a good round there for Xyz. Big double to help his team close it out. Rise Nation, they kept their composure throughout that round number 5, Ben. And like I said, in these later rounds, they can do it. They win these opening initials. Once they win it, they have plenty of time, especially with the respawn timers being as high as they are. And currently at 22 seconds, whoever wins the initial for boom shot will come out on top and win this round.
And you feel like Echofox are going to go back, watch the VOD of that round and say, all right, we had the advantage. We had Kenny with 2 booms. How could we have maybe played that? Maybe a little more aggressively. It definitely didn't work out in their favor. Kenny just a little late to the party when it came to that new boom fight. A quick glance at the scoreboard as Powers leading the way for Echofox, as you would expect. 16 kills, but Rise Nation looking to tie things up at the half here if they're able to win this round.
You know, based off with the respawn timers increasing the way that they do, you look at the scoreboard, a team can be getting severely outslayed, but it'll still be a tie game, just based off all the early action in those earlier rounds.
And Zerk managed to grab himself boom here as well, so this round could be over almost before it's even begun. The Echofox are careful. Drake's trying to take the fight to Kenny. 1v1, there's the support, but Zerk taking with a cover. Cal goes down in the boom fight. You still have Kenny alive, but another boom comes through from Zerk.
Zerk looking for this last one. He connects barely with that back aim, but that was a brick. He knows it, and he's going to chase him down. Yes, he will, and he's going to get that down.
That's beautiful.
But no hills cap for either team. So Zerk, he needs to go over and get that B hill because on the side of Echofox, those players are going to have enough time to respawn up. So we're going to see another big team fight. Another big 5v5 team fight. It's just that Rise Nation trying to get in position at the B hill as soon as possible. And I like to play. Get super aggressive while you got that man advantage. But currently, 2v2. Now a 3v3 fight for the B hill. Echofox should probably back out of this one, but we'll see if they do that.
Keep the momentum going, right? That's what Zerk's thinking. As Detox and Xyz both find picks. There's another one for Xyz, the double kill. It's looking good for Rise to tie things up here. Kenny in a 1v2. He's going to be traded out. Now it's down to Powers. Last man standing for Echofox. Scrambles over towards the A-hill. Detox wants to play wide. Powers trying to stay alive. It's a 1v3. He drops. Rise Nation tie things up. 3 in a row for them.
Rise, they have to stay consistent. You know, this team, they have all the pieces of the puzzle.
Yes,
okay?
they do.
I said, when you got slayers like Xyz and Zerp, and you think of the supporting cast around them, you know, you got Jerpy, who just, you know, he just gets the job done. Drix on land, you know, he gets his job done as well. One of the most consistent players on the circuit. And then Detox, man, he's just such a sharpshooter and such a talented player. That young trio, I want to say, I got to call him a trio now, especially with Detox on the team. Because those three, they get the job done in that slaying department. That's what you want to see. This Rise Nation team, if they can just keep their composure, they definitely have an event win under their belt at some time.
That's what it's about, right? Composure. You need to Make sure when you have the advantages, you close them out. Nice start for Zerpting, a double, and you can just almost feel the momentum shift in map number 2 now. All of a sudden, Riot's getting confident, playing at maybe a bit of a quicker pace as Avexis will shut down Kenny. Fran should fall as well. It was Jerpy there with a pick, and the round has only just begun, guy, and it's only just ended as well. A fantastically quick round from Rise. As I said, momentum definitely shifted in their favor.
So based off where that neutral hill is, it's going to move from the pumping station, which is at the top half of that mini-map, all the way down to the platform where we saw both teams fighting for that boom shot. And with the hill moving down low, we're going to see some quicker rounds because as your home hill get capped, you win that team fight. That's a quick second cap. At that point, you just put all the pressure on your opponent's home hill, and if you can get that, you're going to close out the round. So, like I said, Rise Nation winning those opening initials is going to benefit them. Let's see if they can stay consistent in this one with the lead that they have.
It almost suits their playstyle just a little bit better, right? Having those hills just a little
so close
right?
together.
It's just like, all right, 2 dead, 3 dead. Oh, well, I'm already at the opposition home hill. Well, we're getting a trip cap. Rounds end so fast. And that's what you want from Rise Nation. That's the playstyle you want to see from the squad.
All right. Oh, it's a big fight at the pumping station. I didn't see what power weapon got placed over here, but they're chasing something down. We can't see it at the top of the map, but we'll see when it gets picked up. It's
Instant?
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna get picked up, but whatever it is, it's drop shot. Okay.
Well, something definitely big. That explains why there were so many people going up there.
I'm actually very surprised that
hold it! Hold it!
That's a trip cap domination. You got 3
Lord.
shots.
Yo, if it was ever a time for a timeout right now, if you're Echofox, just say, all right, pause. Oh, my controller unplugged. I don't know what happened. I need some help because Rise Nation, they're steamrolling through this whole thing. They just blew this map wide open. And Echofox, they look lost right now. They can't stop this pace that Rise Nation are playing at.
Echo know they made a comeback already before, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you don't want to put yourself in the same position.
But if you do it twice.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, but let's see. You know, so I'm actually very surprised that drop shot actually got placed on the other end. Actually, I take that back. I'm not too surprised because that's Echo placing that drop shot. They love that drop shot a lot. It's one of their favorite weapons, but also they understand the pace in which Riot Nation is playing down low for that pit. They've got their confidence up. They want a lot of those key fights. So at this point, Echo's like, no, just put the power weapons on the other end. But what they don't know is that, you know, if Echo wins another round, Riot can still put the boom shot on pit and still force it back over there.
But you feel like that would split the fight a little bit, right? It no longer becomes a very quick 5v5. Maybe you have, what, 3v2?
And at that point, the smarter team wins. And I think the smarter team in this situation is Echofox. So
you just got to throw the juke
I'm going to renege my comment and say that, you know, if the boom does go down there, it might actually benefit Echofox a little bit more.
I think that might be what they're thinking.
Let's see. Now, we're thinking ahead of ourselves.
Rise Nation, I mean,
man,
it's another 5 dead. Are Echofox even playing at this point? I don't even know.
No, they're going to wipe that fight over there on the other end of the map, and Rise looking to close this one out. Oh, he's actually going to get that splash damage and take out Kenny.
All right, Powers.
No.
Oh, at least got 2, but
if another guy missed a shot, Powers picks up another kill probably in that one. And those are those quick rounds from Rise Nation. Composure.
6-3 Deja Vu?
6-3, huh?
Deja Vu? Have we been here before?
All right, let's see if he
I think we did, right?
I think I just heard some knuckles crack on the Echofox side of the stage. So I don't know who that is. That might be Powers. That might be Icy. But let's see.
I have a feeling this one's over. I don't foreshadow Rise losing 2 maps after a 6-3 advantage.
And on our side station, we got a round 13 versus Lucid and World's Best. We got action everywhere, folks. Don't forget, we do have a Bravo stream as well. So they did go for the boom. So now this is a chaotic fight, and we're going to see the number split. So Rise actually choosing, my fault, Echo choosing to send 2 up top.
All right, well, boom's picked up by Fran. Icy is there. You have Detox picking up drop shot. Avexis with a double. Now all of a sudden, Powers is last man alive. Powers will fall. There was no way it was going to happen twice. Rise Nation just grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck and they ran over Echofox. The last 4 rounds of this were not close at all. First match here in San Diego. We're going to a game 3.
Yes, we are, man. Rise, man, they start streaking towards the end. And you think about it, this would have been over if they was able to close out that map number 1.
Yes, it would. They had the advantage. And now all of a sudden, you know, we asked, how is Rise Nation going to compose themselves? And I'm so impressed with what we saw from them. Now all of a sudden, you know, the opposite is true. What are we going to get from Echofox?
And now, by the way, that round 13 I mentioned went in favor of Lucent versus World's Best.
Oh, that was just over on the Bravo station, right?
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we actually have another stream going on our Bravo station. World Best Gaming going toe-to-toe against Lucent. World Best Gaming won map 1 7-2, but the second map, Lucent put away 7-6. But guys, what we just saw on the main stage right now, Rise, they look for real.
They do look for real. I honest to God's truth, I feel like this team, they have all the right pieces in place.
Okay.
But they have to stay consistent, because we saw them go 3-0 in that pool in NOLA and then just crap the bed when they got to that champ bracket, you know? So they have to keep that composure throughout the entire weekend. They got the pieces there, just need to hit those shots, stay focused.
The answer to that question will be Saturday afternoon, right? When they play that first game, and I'm assuming they're going to get to lose. They're a fantastic team. Maybe it's first, maybe it's second in the pool. We'll find that out in my mind here in map number 3. But they have to do it in the championship bracket. Can't just keep getting good pool play placements and thinking, yeah, we're a fantastic team. Nah, you have to do it when you get to knockout stages.
No, we've definitely seen improvement. The one thing I really like about this roster shakeup, by picking up Jerp, you've seen the force that he has on map. He makes sure everybody is weak. And Detox, Avexis, and Zerpting, they've been able to run free. Drix is doing just about everything possible for this team. Do you think that Rise Nation has a legit shot to get their first win against Echofox?
Apparently they do, but I mean, you're looking at it, they've gone 3-0 down, both maps, and won 6 rounds, 7 rounds.
Yeah.
Just absolutely started steamrolling the game. You have to take that into context. They've been doing really well in those situations. And honestly, I want to give a lot more credit to Drix, because this is where you have to say about this team. Drix is the backbone. He's doing everything that he needs to be doing. He's putting up the numbers that you want to see, and he's consistent. He may not be slaying the most, but honestly, when you have the most caps, the most assists, and doing the most damage for your team, you really don't need to be
slaying
people.
That's what I love about Drix. He plays his role.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He plays his role, and he gets his job done, and he lets his Slayers stay in their positions, you know? And in escalation, anything can happen, but when it's time for him to step up, he does it, and he makes sure that he's making his other teammates shine, and that's the important part.
Yeah, so in regards to momentum, Blade's been playing this game for a decade now. How heavy is this momentum going to be in the tiebreaker game?
Ooh, we're going into lift as well. Okay, that momentum is going to be crucial, because both these teams are super talented on that lift map. But we'll see if Rise Nation can close it out. Echofox, they've been in this position plenty of times before, but these guys are going to get serious going into this map number 3. In all honesty, guys, it's anybody's game.
Well, you're the fortune teller of this whole community. Predictions.
Rise Nation takes it.
Rise Nation.
7-4.
Ben, how do you feel about that?
I mean, Rise have shown they're definitely capable.
Okay.
Right? They have the momentum now in this game. I think it all comes down to maybe the first couple of rounds, right? Because that's where we've seen Echofox excel in map number 1 and map number 2. If Echofox come out slow, Rise keep that momentum heavy, Rise is taking game 3 probably very, very comfortably. If Echofox show that they do have a little bit still left in the tank, which I think they probably do, round 13.
Waldo, before you go, the thing is, Rise Nation, we've seen that they've been able to adapt better than Echofox.
Round 4.
Round 4.
That'll be decided in round 4. That's where it's been decided every time.
Every time.
Round 4.
We'll know by round 4 if Echofox can plug the hole up here and, you know, end the series, or if Rise Nation is going to continue to just steamroll and gain the momentum and end the series themselves.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, our first tiebreaker game of the day. Rise Nation and Echofox. Ben and Guy Blaze take it away.
You wouldn't want it any other way.
You wouldn't at all.
First series of the event. We had a round 13, map 1. May as well give us a game 3 as well.
You know, the one thing is, especially with Echofox, is that I noticed that when teams start streaking on them, right? They get something put together and they start winning, you know, 3 rounds, 4 rounds plus in a row. It's hard for Echofox to kind of break that momentum of their opposing team, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something that we see a lot with Optic Gaming as well. Echofox going toe-to-toe, you know, it's good to see, but we saw them break that momentum in map number 1. So they've done it.
But think about what it needed, though. You needed such a big comeback.
But putting yourself in that hole, I think that's the biggest issue, right? Just making sure you don't put yourself in that position early on.
Well, first round underway. Gonna check out Icy's perspective. Of course, Echofox going to be the red squad. Rise Nation blue for this one, and it's Detox first blood here in game 3 as he looks to try and find front as well. Connects it. I'm very, very worried for Echofox because that momentum from Rise just seems to still be there. Kenny, last man alive, gonna have to try and go big for Echo. He drops, and Rise are just cruising. This doesn't look difficult for them right now. They're playing on another level.
Yeah, and they need to stay here. They need to, so one thing, recognizing how many rounds you won in map number 1, how you beat them off the second half of them, and now you come into this map with that right tempo, and you would take round. I think this is the first time they've taken round number 1 against them. So let's see what Echo wants to place down. I was gonna say a sniper is perfect. Why? Because both these teams have so many talented snipers in this game. The only person is Jerpy. I don't know how good Jerpy is with the scope, but I know all of the 9 players in this lobby. I've seen them all do fantastic things with that weapon.
Well, nothing but donuts from Echofox after round number 1. No one finds himself a pick. Can Rise Nation again keep that momentum going? So far, it's looked fantastic. Someone needs to stop the bleeding from Echofox, and once again, we'll take a look at Icy. Off the initial, tries to quick pick the sniper rifle, has Kenny in support. Kenny will find the pick on Zerpting.
See how there's all that smoke there? You have to be cautious on where you're moving. You don't know if somebody's on your flank, if they're going to come from the other side. But they got tabs on Detox, and they're going to get those free kills.
Is this maybe the just slowing down?
Putting that pressure on them. They're right on top of the... They're going to get on through and make sure they can defend their home hill. Icy still, snipe in hand. Uh-oh, Jerpy. Not going to be able to connect with that. This top rock is the power position. I think somebody down up top?
Yep.
Okay, so Jerpy did get it down, but that teammate is going to be able to tap up. That was Jerpy literally trapped between the rock and the hard place.
But here's the big difference, though, right? You saw how Rise Nation in round number 1 started off so well, and how they instantly just applied the numerical advantage and put the pressure on the map. Echofox, almost a similar thing, but they're not able to secure the trip cap to close out the round early, something Rise Nation do so well. We'll see if Rise maybe be able to get their foot back in the door in this one. And once again, trip cap coming through. Echofox trying to put the pressure down. Jerpy trying to delay the game. Doesn't look like it just yet. Icy still up towards A. Has the support of Powers, I believe. A little late to the party. He shuts down Zerpting. Is Kenny going to be able to get up? Yes, but only for a fraction of a second. Avexis with a pick Detox there as well. Rise Nation survive.
Icy just, you know, he had to just run away from his teammates because he was one shot before going down. And he was just like, hey, I need to secure the snipe, back up, defend the home hill. And I respect the play that he just made. Now you still see the 2-cap in favor of Echofox, and Icy with snipe in hand. They're going to wait for the rest of their teammates to spawn up. Currently is 12-second respawn timers. So that's going to be the shortest in which we have in an escalation series. The highest will be 24.
Again, just trying to stay alive. Full. Zerpting should be good to clean that one up. That's a double for him. Kenny elsewhere.
4 down on Echofox.
Gonna have to just try and buy time. That's the game plan here. Smokes out the A hill. Can he try and make it messy? Can he make it scrappy? Pal's alive on the other side, and Kenny played it so wise. Zerpting had no idea. Kenny prolonging the round for his teammates to get up.
Oh, he was on enemy territory as well, hopping in that spawn.
That was what was just so sneaky about the play. Kenny will fall, but did enough elsewhere for his teammates to come up and at least secure their home.
All right, so Jerpy's going to have that second snipe of the map in hand.
Hey, you wanted to see if he could snipe?
I wanted to see if he could snipe, because I said this is the only guy I was unsure about how good he was with Wig Stick, but we're about to find out soon. But he's making sure his home is locked. He sees Detox to his left. He's going to make sure, he says, hey, this is my duel, okay? Me and him working together versus Kyle, and I believe that's going to be Powers. So you typically see these maps kind of split up into 2v2 and 3v3 fights, or 2v2s and 1v1 fights as well. But that's a good smoke. He does connect with that, and Powers goes down. Detox is going to get pushed soon. Jerpy going to have to put that snipe away. Shotty out in hand, still in the fight with his teammates, and Powers does get a kill. Jerpy backtracking a little bit, knowing that all the pressure is about to be on his home hill, and he's going to fall quickly to Icy.
Icy read it, but note someone extended over towards C. As you mentioned, tie game, no hills cap. Finally, Echofox will secure A. You see Icy, he scrambled over towards B. He heard his teammate need a little bit of help. Zerpting will go down. Trip cap domination coming in momentarily. Is there anyone alive? I believe Jerpy's still last man up. He's not going to touch the hill. Echofox, stop the bleeding. And that's going to be important as they tie things up 1-1 in game 2.
All right, let's see. We got a lot more rounds to play in this map, and that's only round 2. And as Waldo said early on, round 4 is going to be the time in which we're going to see, okay, who's leading, who looks like they're kind of carrying that momentum throughout the rest of the map, because that's really where we've seen the game change a lot. And with Snipe being down, we'll see what the next power weapon has been placed.
In terms of slaying, even across the board, essentially, there, both teams doing a good job. No one really underperforming from either side. So our close game 3 that we won, definitely panning out that way after the first couple of rounds. Once again, Icy on the initial. It's been so good up top early on. Is he just going to go straight for Sniper again? Yes, he is. And he's there to support. And Echofox have this early 2v2 fight. Down. There's Kenny again. We'll find the pick on this fight, and it seems almost a little too easy here for Echofox.
Yep, just a little bit. And but the question is, can Echo get this next round on the books? Icy, he pushes on through, starts peppering up Zerfing a little bit, turns around, gets that quick kill, and now he's gonna go put some pressure. You see the sideline he has? Yep. He can see the home hill. He's looking for this player in the crack.
Oh, Icy.
He's gonna show me a new angle today?
What you got, Icy?
He's gonna connect with that shot, so that's gonna get down. And now he just has a clear sideline on that home hill of Rise Nation, but all 4 players being dead. Zerfing the only one up. This has to be a perfect smoke. He may stun 2. He's gonna touch, but you know, he's not gonna have another player to be able to follow up on that one. Another round on the books for Echofox.
Yeah, beautiful response after a very, very convincing first round from Rise, and just a ton of momentum as well from them following the end of map number 2.
And we'll see, you know, what gets put down. I want to see what Rise Nation is thinking. I believe that the dual weapon spots are still going to be available to for something to be placed. And actually, it has the hammer burst in it currently. Ooh, a big power weapon on the deck. So when boom shots and drop shots are placed, those is your rocket launcher, so to speak. You're going to draw a lot of players over there, so that's about to be a 3v3, 4v4 fight.
It's going to change the fight at Sniper as well, which we've seen Echofox completely.
That's going to turn into a 1v1
That's a
fight.
1v1 now.
Yeah.
We'll see. Probably, maybe Icy still take that fight. Could be Kenny. They both had a ton of success on that side of the map, but it is going to be the fight for Boom. We're going to focus on the most here. Zerfing. Is he going to be first to the party? Yes, he is.
That was a bad back roll from him.
Chase, 2 players go down. Zerfing and Detox. Jerpy's going to join him. A Boom's been picked up, and Echofox now the team with all of the momentum. 4 players. Vexy's last man up. I would assume he's over on the other side of the map.
Yeah, but they send help. They send help over there to get him. Vexy's got 1. He needs to get the second one. This is a big 1v1.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, the pressure. The pressure. Oh, the help comes in from Echofox. He was 1 shot away from getting that kill.
He may have actually just bought enough time, though. We'll see if Zerfing's able to produce the goods over towards the home hill. Well, it doesn't matter what goods you bring to the party, because that's a boom shot, and that is trip cap domination for Echofox. Now they have a ton of momentum.
So that's the beauty about having that boom shot on that platform.
Oh, it's got flashbacks from Crim6 and Scott when they went for the high five, man. I'm not sure what that was. We're gonna have to work on their team chemistry
That's
right
focus,
there.
Man.
That was a fist bump, high five. He basically just put his hand on his fist.
Spirit fingers, we saw it all, folks.
That was cute. What a moment.
So over here, when it comes down to that 1v1 fight for the snipe, you have to take it quickly, because you don't know what's going to happen on the other side of the map for your team. And if your team loses on that one, you want to win that 1v1 as soon as possible, so you can kind of extend that round out.
Sure.
Now we're currently in 20-second respawns.
I want to point out, Waldo said, we'll see what happens after round 4. Well, it was an Echofox convincing round 4. If they, however, are able to just keep that pressure on, go into the half at least with a 2-round lead, really would have to favor them. As Boom's been picked up, 2 kills come through. Kenny and Powers in quick succession. Vexy is also going to fall. Powers, he has a sniper rifle. The round is set for Echofox to take very convincingly. Jerpy, what can you do? Well, doesn't look like much. Managed to get Icy full red, but well, dodge that. Gonna happen. Trip cap should be coming through soon if someone tracks back towards A. There it is. Of course, Icy waiting for Detox off spawn. Is he even going to be able to get close enough? No, he is not. Echofox exploding here in the first half. A 4-1 lead now in their favor.
That's a great fight for those guys. Winning that initial on top of that deck where that boom shot is being placed. You see them get those quick 3 kills in succession, and at that point, the beauty about that boom shot being in that position is that it's trapped between 2 hills. So you win a team fight, you're going to get 2 hills automatically. At that point, it's just hoping that your teammate stays alive in that 1v1. And based off that B hill being in such an open area, you can get some easy crosses from the other side of the map to assist in helping that teammate. But in this one, you're going to see the bow ties get placed down, but it's still all about the boom shot fight.
Yes, it is, and it's Kyle leading the way in terms of kills here for Echofox. Double digits, the only player in the lobby to do so. Can he keep that up? It's Trix looking to just land some damage down on Fran, but instantly he's going to be collapsed on Icy. Was having absolutely none of it, but Icy will be cleaned up. Jerpy there for the trade. Fran has managed to grab himself another boom. Jerpy needs to be careful. First boom fired to no avail. Fran goes down. Is Kyle going to be able to scramble over there in time? He wants to just help his teammate out as Jerpy wants to try and force the 1v1. Needs to connect with it, doesn't. Kyle also should have kept Fran alive there. I believe he did, winning his 1v1, so Fran may actually be able to just tap up. He is up. Vexy, of course, has sniper rifles. He still has franchise in
that round. This is where he can extend it. He's going to have a 1v2, trying to get some shots in. Knows he has to take a quick 1v. Oh, but got caught out by Kenny. But I don't think any player is going to be in position.
They went for B. They decided not to go towards our home hill. Detox, is he going to be able to find the pick? Not going to happen. Kenny with a double. Echofox 5-1 now in the first half. Where did that Rise momentum go? It looked so good. It looked fantastic. Even the first round here of this game 3, you were thinking, oh no, this may get a little messy here for Echofox very, very quickly. But just the opposite. Echofox cool, calm, and composed. 5-1 at the half.
Yes, it is. So it is going to be halftime, so all those power weapons are going to get wiped off the map. But it's Echo with a commanding lead. Now Rise Nation they got another comeback in their system. It's going to be hard. I've seen Rise Nation make plenty of 6-2 comebacks in their career.
But just don't let it get to it. Don't let it get to it.
On a map like Lift. But yeah, pretty much you got to consider round 5 as your round 13. You know what I'm saying?
You cannot go down match point here. You have to at least get 2 rounds before you let it happen. Preferably, of course, 3. Try and keep it as close as possible. Just stop that bleeding however possible. As we go into our second half, of course, respawns go down. Hills flipped. Powers first blood though here in round 7.
All right, you see Avexis with that angle. He's contributing to this pile of players that was down, just making sure getting those headshots as they come up, as they stand up in those revives. But you saw the overextension. Their home hill got exposed right under their noses, and yes, they will get it. They had to back up, but it was a close one. But you see what happens, even if it's just one player that says, you know what, since nobody's here, I'm gonna stand on the hill and force you guys to come back. And as soon as you turn your back to my teammates, that's when you're gonna start to go down. But it looks like Rise Nation, they're still fighting this one. They're gonna control both home hills. Nobody's at that E hill. There's actually gonna be one player from Echofox over there. Kyle +1, Kyle and Kenny plus another. Detox looking to get another kill. Yes, he will.
And Rise basically forced the defensive players from Echofox to rotate all the way back through their spawn. Wonderful stuff from them. Trip cap coming through now. E, is it going to be captured? Avexis really wants to try and take it over Dallas. It's a 1v2. I mean, he's buying his teammates time here, trying to delay the resources from Echofox, and I think he may have actually just done enough.
Yep, he did. He did.
Beautiful
just enough. So that's the round in which they need. Detox comes big, picking up those double kills in the spawn. At that point, it's just staying alive. Let your teammates do what they got to do on top of that deck where that neutral hill is. So let's see what Echofox wants to place down. We know how much they love that drop shot. We saw they won a lot of rounds with that boom being placed in the middle, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen again. Something's going to go on that deck. Yeah, they won all those rounds fighting for it. They want to take that fight back to the same play style that it was in the first half of this game. So that's exactly what they're going to do.
You mentioned the potential for a comeback. Maybe you had a little bit of relief from Rise. A good first round to start that comeback, of course, of the second half. We need to continue it though. Boom down, smokes out. Detox pushing straight through, and he's going to catch Kyle and Fran have boom, but all of a sudden Detox is behind him, and it's almost as if the call out never came. Icy still unaware. Finally, Kenny able to at least find the pick on Detox, but in fact he wasn't even able to do so. That was such a good play from Detox. That was so unbelievably smart. Catches 2 Echofox players with no idea that he pushed straight through the smoke. And Detox himself just won Rise Nation that round unbelievably quick. That was phenomenal. That was beautiful to watch.
You see, and you love seeing a Rise Nation player step up when it's their turn. You see the momentum's down. Detox taking that road, saying, all right, let's get back focused in this one.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. He started to make those plays and slowly bringing that momentum back in Rise Nation's favor. I'm scared of Echofox if Rise Nation ends up tying this one up. Let's see.
Another round 13?
Ooh, and yeah, I think the snipe on the other side of the map, that's the perfect play. You're going to have Avexis fighting that 1v1 over there, and but just that snipe is a good insurance for both teams if the boom fight is lost. So both teams benefiting from that weapon placement still. Nothing crazy being placed down that Rise Nation isn't ready for. Echofox just needs to execute and get this to match point to relieve some of that pressure off their shoulders. And you're going to see that 4v4 fight on top of that deck and 1v1 down low.
Just like we expect. Rise Nation.
I like this angle. We can hold this angle for a little bit.
No, Icy this time. Expected to push through from Detox, and may have read it correctly, but still waiting for the first pick to come through. Powers, he has snipe on the other side of the map. Cal also gets a headshot on Zerpting. Icy also shuts down Detox here. This could be bad news bears for Rise Nation. They could be going down. Match point. There's the boom from Kyle. He shuts down Drix. The E-hill is going to be captured. One player is going to go back towards D, while everyone else puts pressure over towards the home hill. Boom, of course, is still there. We'll see, are they going to be able to get that trip cap quick enough? Zerpting first off spawn, trying to get the Lancer out. Damage has been done. Is the kill's going to come through? It does. Zerpting not able to touch the hill. That pick on Fran on Detox, making sure the hill doesn't reset.
So here we go. We got Echofox at match point. And I told you, the team that I saw on land make the biggest comeback was Rise Nation. And I saw them do it twice, coming back from a 6-2 deficit, the same event. So they've been in a more difficult position than they're currently in now. The question is, can they just rally to make this comeback? We saw Echofox do it to him, and I can't think of no sweeter way for this series to end by Rise Nation returning the favor in map number 3 that Echofox did in map number 1.
Would be sweet justice.
It really was, and this is Rise Nation's only weapon placement. And they're going to get that hammer burst down, and I do believe that's going to be Drix picking that one up, and he's a savage with it. It's either Drix or Jerpy going to be using that hammer burst, both leading the leaderboard for their teams. Let's see what they can do with it.
Someone has to slow down Cal, though. He's been the factor here for Echofox. 17 kills from really beginning of game 3. He's led the charge and has really had no one responding to him. No one's been able to slow him down at all. No one's stopped him at all. As Echofox this time, they want to just force straight through over towards the E-Hill. Fran has himself boom. Is he going to stay alive, though? Has to sacrifice himself. Usurping that fell. Icy, meanwhile, is going to back away. Full red has the support of Kyle. 2v1. Drix, of course, is going to fall. Detox, last man alive. He's on the other side of the map. He won the 1v1 against Powers, so at least can delay this game.
All right, so Detox has the sniper hand on the other side. Let's actually go on board with Detox.
No, I think him and Avexis actually swapped there, because it was Avexis previously who played that 1v1, so maybe changing things up a little bit.
So Detox, he needs to play it. He needs to be at least a little wide, making sure that nobody can flank this side of the map. The rest of his team's going to end up spawning up.
Gotta hit the shots out.
Oh, when he got hit by Fran a little bit, and that forced that bullet to go up just because of the recoil. But he's in a patient spot, like where he is. It's still early on in this one. Avexi gets a kill, so Detox, he has the right to move up a little bit if he wants. He's looking for the angle. Avexi's by himself, and he's going to get Woo! Almost saved his teammate.
Though, that's a nice shot.
That all you got?
Fran drops. Detox going to have to try and push it. Powers may actually try and back down. This could be a double for Detox if he plays it well. Well, there's one. Turns. Can he find the pick off the Powers? Not going to happen just yet. Icy with one of his own. All of a sudden, kills being traded back and forth. 2-1 hill advantage in favor of Echofox. They have the point lead as well. Of course, they are also at match point.
Yeah, Detox pocketed that snipe, but Powers has his hammer burst, and he has a good sight line on top of that home hill of Rise Nation, but they're already going to be capped up. Now, he's going to be getting pinched in a 1v2, and you see all players keeping their distance, making sure they don't get in one-shot range, just putting in damage. And now they're trying to get the home hill, but can Fran, he's making a defensive stand. Holding it off for now. Still early on, anybody's game in this round. And
he just ratted him. Said, oh, you want to try and make a defensive play? Nah, not today, my friend. Finds the pick, and again, Rise Nation still
going to be off respawn soon, and Rise Nation, Vexi's caught sleeping on that one.
Jerpy actually has boom, so honestly, Rise Nation could just choke out Echofox in this round.
Oh, Zerpting stand alive there. I still think it's impressive because he was trapped between 3 players for a very long time.
Jerpy still with boom, though.
That snipes up. And you see both 2 players over there running for it off the other end. And Kyle will get it.
Jerpy put himself in a position to defend E if necessary.
All right, so let's go look at Kyle, yeah. He's looking to see if he can kind of make a play on this end.
Echofox can't just sit on one hill either, bear that in mind. Mathematically, they will need a neutral very quickly, or of course one more hill. And it with a 2-1 advantage. Kyle looking for the angle with the sniper rifle.
He's trying to cheat because it's a cover there that some players like to sit on. Yeah, those L pipes, and he's just waiting for it. Knows that they're gonna have to push through eventually. Yeah, especially if the home hill gets decapped as well, so that's good for Echofox. Kyle's gonna miss the second one. Now he's gonna put it away, looking for that third. He's gonna miss the third.
Yeah, support though, and I don't think he realized he didn't. Avexis was almost baited a little hard there into it. Powers to just keep him coming, and all of a sudden Detox in a world of pain. There's 3 players there. How is he still alive?
Not getting points. Late game situation.
Oh, that's
double
a boom
kill.
Jerpy. It's a double, and that could be the final dagger of this round here.
Yes, it is.
Rise Nation. Take it. It looked like maybe they overcommitted, but it was the opposite. All of a sudden, Jerpy with a double trouble boom, and now Rise Nation can slowly but surely start that comeback, 1 round at a time.
Best match to start our day off with good.
Oh, absolutely. You think about
this is going to go down to the wire.
Everything that was said online, the tweets, the bad blood between these 2 teams, the disrespect, it was all going to be answered here online, and it goes to a game 3.
We talk about how close the competition is now and how it's just been getting better ever since NOLA and ever since Vegas. in our first, you know, in 2 of our first 3 series, we got a map 3 that's possibly going to round 13.
Our first game goes to round 13.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a crazy comeback as well.
Because the Bravo Station game, that's
that was around 13.
That's a 4-3 score line, so it's looking like it might be. But in this one, can Rise Station do it? Detox 1v1 versus Powers.
Kenny with boom early. Fran, however, team kill on Icy, and well, what looked like it could be a bad start to the round.
Detox just knows, like, so he says, hey, we got a man advantage, right? So he doesn't have to do anything too hasty. The help came in late, but Jerpy comes in, takes out Powers. Powers probably should have secured that kill, especially with the respawn timers being high. I believe 18 seconds currently. But Detox, your snipe in hand, E-Hill gets capped. Detox can't find that sight line on it just yet, but you want to make sure at least your team can get one of these kills in the books.
3v3.
Stop it.
Briefly.
Stop it.
Hey, Detox feeling confident. Oh, that's as easy as it comes.
Okay.
Icy will fall. A nice shot from Detox to secure the kill.
He's real accurate under pressure, folks. Let's see what he's going to do next. And you see that angle? Players love to sit on that cover, so he's waiting for it. He's waiting for somebody to push up in that little power position. But he's going to rotate. He wants to get towards his opponent's side of the map.
I'm not sure if he spotted Kenny. Kenny's actually over to his left-hand side.
He got him. All right, what you gonna do? Kenny knows he's there. Kenny's gonna be a little bit smart on it. He's gonna wait for it. But I think Detox, he's waiting for Kenny just to make any type of movement. Oh, you want to Lancer me? Well, what you doing? What you doing? All right, so he's gonna be patient. So still 1 hill apiece for each team. Echofox hasn't capped their home hill just yet. You know, they're leaving it by the wayside. They're trying to focus up on defending E, but also they don't want Detox to get a free snipe.
They know rounds like this, you can throw away capping your home hill, right? You need to play for those kills. The small timers so important, and Jerpy opens things up. Pick on some Powers. Now can Rise Nation spring into action. The E-Hill, of course, going to be their next form of attack. Vexies wants to just push straight through. Echofox fired as well to scramble away. It was Kyle, but Kyle also drops, and now this is the opening Rise wanted.
2 dead.
Go for the trip cap as well. One player from Echofox wildly out of position. Franchise, though, trying to break over towards E. Has the support of Icy.
I like the rotation by Vexies. At this point, I was going to say stand on top of that hill, but he's going to make sure he gets these kills. That boom shot's going to be on respawn. That's 2 kills.
Back over. Doesn't even matter.
They got to get the 3rd.
It's Powers. It's Powers. What can he try and produce? 1v3.
They will get him.
Matter.
Yep, that's 4 down, 5 down with the boom being there. Rise Nation 2 rounds away from the comeback.
What was it? You said it would be bittersweet. Bittersweet if Rise were able to return the 6-3 comeback from Map 1 in the game 3. So far, so good for Rise Nation as they stay alive here with Echofox at match point.
I told you, Echo just stopping the momentum from other teams when they start streaking against them. Sometimes it's very difficult for them to do. You would think that, especially with a match point lead, that they will close this one out, but it just shows how resilient Rise Nation is.
And more importantly, all the weapon placements in your favor. You're deciding everything. You're dictating the pace, you're dictating the tempo, you're painting the picture of how to close it out, but they've been unable to do so.
It can all be over right here, Ben. Let's see. It can come down to this initial. Who's going to make the play?
What, 22-second respawn round as well. You die, you're essentially out of action for a while. Cal, first blood. Zerpting goes down. What else can Echofox try and produce? Cal needs to be careful. He's going to be shot in the back. It was Jerpy there. Fran tries to connect with a 2v2 fight. Also, Drix falls there. That's 4 players down. Jerpy, the only man alive. He will find Icy, but he's full red. Surely he goes down. There's a boom to seal the deal. Potentially 2 seconds until Zerp.
Zerpting's the only one that is the first person to be up, but it's a boom shot watching that hill. All the players dispersed. Echofox, folks. It was a close one.
It's not over just yet, but it might be now. The Vexie's gotta go. Is he gonna touch the hill? No, he's not. And Echofox get the job done. 2-1 in the best of 3. Map 3 close, but just not close enough for Rise Nation. They failed to force that round 13. Echofox take it 7-5. But hey, what a way to start San Diego.
And if you're a Rise Nation fan, think about it like this. You kind of knew that Rise and Echo, they both have the highest chances of coming out in this pool, all right? So, but also, if you come out second in here, you play the #1 spot in Pool D, all right? But in this one, hey, it was a close one against probably the best team in this pool. It was a close series. Keep your head held up high. GG's all across the board. Both these teams still have to play Fire and Ice and also whatever open bracket team goes in that pool. But I still see both of them coming out on top.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Echofox, they remain victorious so far, undefeated in their own pool. But That was pretty stressful. The thing about Echofox, you took a look at players like Kyle. Kyle had just about a 2.0 KD. So Kyle stepping up big time, Power stepping up as well. I like what I see from Echofox so far.
Well, I said it was round 4, and that's exactly where it came down to in the momentum.
You're right.
Weird. It's
You're
weird.
right.
You know,
it's like you know what you're talking about. Crazy.
Sometimes. But honestly, you know, if we look back at like where the momentum started to shift again, Detox was able to fly free across mid-map, ended up getting 2 big kills, wrapping around, almost getting a 3rd, and all of a sudden it's like Echofox got collapsed on, and they had no idea what was happening. Then it was on Echofox to make the readjustments later in the round. They ended up doing pretty good on it and ended up closing out the game. But those holes, you can't let people get in for free.
Yeah.
But that's been a problem with Rise Nation for the past 2 events. I've always said that they've been one of the most inconsistent teams so far in Gears 2 Season 2. Gears 4 Season 2. How can they fix that consistency issue? You see the Slayers on their team. They have the mold to make a great team. But what are they missing, really?
Well, they just got to click somewhere down this. It might be a loser's bracket run, and he might need to put it together. I mean, that's what took Echofox, you know, Nola to pull it together.
What happened last time we went to loser's bracket?
Well, we had 2 talented teams against each other, and I just think it was a great match. Both of them really wanted to win it. You know, and you can kind of pinpoint, you know, what they did wrong on kind of both sides of it. But I think if they play any other team, I think Fire and Ice, they got their work cut out for them, you know. But I think if any of those guys play any of the other teams in the pool outside of Optic, they probably win those matchups based off of how they're looking now.
Yeah, so once again, congratulations to Echofox taking that tiebreaker game. But we're going to send this over to main stage for Farouk has an interview with Kenny.
First match down here on the main stage, and it goes to Echofox. I'm here with Kenny now. I heard your coach over here screaming, they beat us online. They beat us online. Rise owns you guys online. What's different about being here in San Diego in LAN format?
Well, we have better LAN players than they do. You know, Zerpian and Vexes are known for their online play. They do really well online, and it's not taking a shot at them saying they're bad on LAN, but they're definitely not the same beast on LAN. So for us, it's much easier for us to kill them, and that's what separates us from them online. They can run through and kill everything. Here, we have a fighting chance, and we win.
All right, now, I mean, you talk about the fighting chance. It was back and forth. Very, very streaky. 4 rounds here, 4 rounds there, going back and forth. Tell me how you guys turned it around, especially after being down and getting that last run in round 1.
On the first map, we were down 6-3, and I remember telling them after we lost the round that, like, if we just start snowballing rounds, we'll win a 6-6, so just get it there, and we're way more composed than they are, and we happen to do that. And then as far as the second map goes, they're really good on that boom fight, whether it was on the B side or the E side. So that's something they're really strong at, and they're clearly exposing us on it. So they took that pretty heavily. They won 7 straight. And that third map, we went up 5-1. They started getting rounds because they're individually good players, so they're going to win fights. They're going to make it hard for us, but we pulled it out 7-5.
Now, we got the rest of this pool play going on. You guys got this one in the bag. How important is it to get off a good start here in San Diego?
It's really important. In New Orleans, we beat Optic Mexico first, and then we lost the Elevate second, which made us play against Optic in first round of winners. Pool play is important. If you struggle in pools and it gets you like a bad seed there, you're going to play a team you don't want to first round of winners. So getting that under our belt and having that win over them is definitely important for us, and it just means we're going to have a better run going forward.
Franchise said y'all ready to eat. How was that snack right there? Was it good for you?
Oh, it was very good. I'm ready to keep going. Land's amazing.
All right, give it up for Echofox right here, taking their first match here against Rise Nation. Back to you guys at the desk.
The one thing I really love about Echofox, they had 2 events where they had top 6 twice, okay? They made a team change, and the players are really hungry right now. As you heard from Kenny, he's going to keep on eating. Sure. This team, they have a lot to fight for. They don't see themselves at the top, like just solidified there anymore. They have to fight for that position. Waldo, what do you want to see more of with this team heading forward?
I mean, I want to see consistency. They've really got to figure out what's happening between rounds 4 and 6. They got to kind of shore up those weaknesses, especially when it gets to 18-second respawn thing. Yes. They're making mistakes. They're either being too aggressive. We're going to have to look at the footage later and kind of figure out what it is for our perspective. But honestly, they look like they're not closing out those rounds, so they're trying to make these big, crucial plays when they don't need to and try to over-allocate resources on other sides of the map, and Rise was just able to punish.
But you have to give credit to Rise as well.
No, 100%.
This is a different Rise than what we've seen in the past.
No, but I mean, they showed up strong in NOLA, and we were expecting that, oh yeah, they're going to be good. We didn't have questions of whether it was just they choked when it mattered, so.
All right. So hopefully Rise, they can keep up that type of momentum whenever they're up. I don't like to see them down and try to fight back. With that new make of their roster with Detox and Derp involved, I want to see them be more aggressive and come out swinging out the bat. Rise Nation, do they have what it takes to really break that top 4 placement?
This is their event. They do. They 100% do. That roster is talented. Yes.
What do you got to say, Vincent? I don't know what you were watching.
I was watching the game.
I was watching a ton of mistakes.
I watched both teams make mistakes.
I don't disagree with you, but ultimately, you know, Echofox came out on top.
But was it at the same time? Was making mistakes, or the other team just clutch it up because you're playing against a talented opponent?
There you go. I would say it's mistakes. I think that's baby mistakes. You make mistakes like that against Up the Game, and they're going to punish you. They did it all season 1. They're doing it again all season 2. There comes a point in time where you got to learn. You got to learn from your own mistakes, and you have to improve on your own mistakes. Because, like I said, if you do that against Up the Game, you're not going to win a round. I don't care what anyone says.
Escalation is so long; it's hard to stay that consistent throughout an entire series.
I agree.
They
Up the Game can do it, so why can't everybody else? I'll wait. I got time. I'll wait.
There you go. But also, you can make a case about matchups.
They're perfect, though, Ben. They just that's a
okay
guy.
Because they practice. They grind out. They always perform well. They watch the VOD. They learn from their mistakes. It's a simple formula, really.
Yeah.
It's nothing too crazy.
Oh yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a look at our Bravo stream right now. Excuse me, Pool C. World Best Gaming going against Lucent Esports. World Best Gaming up 6-5. And they're absolutely playing out of their minds right now.
Oh, map number 3 too as well.
This is your dark horse again, right, Waldo?
God.
Hey, they're up, right? They're winning.
No, this is our pool of death. Okay, that's what it is. All right, and we said that it was going to be close in this one, and it's just showing how close it's going to be. And I'm still waiting to watch